Hello and welcome in everybody to episode 52 of the Offensive Charm podcast. I'm Alex, most call me Jazz. I am the Charm. I'm of course joined as always by the wonderful Emerada. Wonderful and a bit offensive. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Wait again. Hang on, I got it. It's fine. Okay, no, we're good now. We're all set.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, don't even worry about it, guys. But yes, Rada's here. She's very excited to be here, as always.
Yes, you can always tell about how excited I am by how bored I sound.
Amazing. Hey, Chase is here. Hi, Chase, and hello, Jake. Good to see you. Podcast needs Dr. Tran. Who the fuck is Dr. Tran? I don't know who that is.
I don't know who Tran is. Oh god.
Okay, so Rada's gonna have to explain this to me later. But before that, we should go ahead and introduce our guest, the one and only Nemomimi, here in the middle, represented by this. What did you call it again?
I'm a trash can Muppet.
Right,
Nice.
right. Trash can Muppet. Cool, very interesting. But Nemo, would you like to tell them a little more about yourself? Yeah. All your expansive and amazing VTuber lore. You know.
Right, all the shit I haven't written down. Pardon the French.
Wait, now?
What? Yeah, about that. Let's see. I wrangle a bunch of chaotic little bees called my Nimians. Been doing this for about 3 years or more. I still have no idea what the heck I'm doing. Every day is a mystery, and every day I break something else. I am the co-host of another podcast that I have been luckily enough to be invited to by Mayonnaise Chase, and now I'm sorry, I'm not doing this very well. I'm kind of
No, you're
No,
doing
no,
it.
it's totally fine. I you know what? I think you're doing fantastic. And of course, we do have good old Mayonnaise Chase in the audience tonight. Hello, Chase. Welcome, buddy. How you doing?
Hey.
Is it racist though? Like, I can't help, like, every time I say his name, I can't help but think it. But like, is it racist though? I don't know.
No, it's not. He wanted me to draw him a talking mayonnaise jar,
Hot.
but instead I gave him a trash can Muppet in plaid.
Which is quite cute. I did see it. You did send it to me.
Thank you.
It's solid. No, I own the Mayo name. Okay, all right, fair enough. We're good there. Oy. All right. Well, anyway, guys, we're gonna kick it off like I always do, and as always, of course, Rada will be handling the questions. If you want to send us any questions at all during the show, please do so. Rada will have those all gathered up by the time we get to the end. We'll go through all of them. But if you'd like to say something in the moment, wherever we're at in the podcast, all you got to do is send a super chat of any amount, and we will read it on the spot. Rada will call it out. Thank you, Rada. Appreciate you.
If you send enough, I might even sound excited.
That's crazy. More excited than you sound right now?
Yeah.
Holy shit, Rada. Listen. You gotta make sure to check your blood pressure and everything, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to have any accidents on the podcast, right? We have no health insurance at all for this.
I know. Yes.
We barely have enough funding to get me into the fucking VTuber dimension for these podcasts every week. All right, we don't have the funding for any of that shit. All right, you gotta calm it down.
Damn, you had
here.
funding?
Yes. Don't ask about our sources, but yes.
They're not
Oh,
the government, we'll say that much.
You have sources. That's more than I do. I do all of this shit by hand, and it looks like it.
The trade-off is that I'm not allowed to tell you anything about it, but yeah.
That's valid. Probably if you tell me, you would have to moida me. That would be no bueno.
Well, I would be killed first, but then you would also be killed too. Yes, just
oh
so you're
damn!
aware.
2 birds, 1 stone. Let's go.
They call it disappearing. Thank you very much.
Oh right, yes. I'm sorry. We're on YouTube. I can't say kill. My bad.
Exactly.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
It's moida. It's unaliving. Perish.
Something to that effect. You get the idea. Chad. Mayonnaise Chase
some kind of type.
Sound like the reverse slur for a mud shark. What the fuck is a mud shark?
You don't know what a mud shark?
That's my
I
first
don't know
hearing
that
of it.
one.
That would be me.
What?
Yeah.
It's a white woman that dates a black guy.
Oh.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah.
I had not heard
I
that
did
one
not know
before.
that
now.
either.
Yeah.
That one's new to me. To be perfectly honest, I was unaware.
Oh.
Or
Mayo.
relationships. Just saying.
Not gonna lie,
Mayo's just
I'm
excellent.
sorry if it's rude, but it sounds cool.
I
Own that shit.
kind of do.
Yeah, you know. They're still sorting out the fucking conditions of their marriage. So we don't know how that's actually going to pan out until it goes down. But Rada is keeping us posted about the marriage preparations. So I imagine that's going to be in the weekly stories today. Speaking of, Nemo, the way we typically do this is, I know you guys, you over on the Mayonnaise Chase podcast, the Mayonnaise podcast that you guys do.
Yes.
I know you guys typically just get right into the news and just cover that, but we like to do a little thing here on this podcast where we talk about our weeks first, where we just go on everything we've been playing, or reading, or watching, just anything nerd shit related that you might have been getting into this week. Tell us about it, and then we'll make conversation off of that. Although this week I've kind of fucked up because I've done almost nothing, aside from the shit I've already been I normally do. Right, I haven't played anything new. I'm sad because I meant to I think it actually was Rada who retweeted it on Twitter. I saw this indie game called Crown of Steel, I think it was called.
Yeah.
It's just this barbarian. Yeah, was that you, Rada, who retweeted that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a barbarian guy just cutting dudes in half and shit. It's God, it looks rad. I want to fucking play that and talk about it on the podcast. And I downloaded the demo and everything, and I just completely forgot to actually play it. So,
Oops.
fuck. Yeah. I forgot to catch up on Drama Queen too. So here again.
I did that, but I did that because I had some free time. So
Yeah, but I can't talk to you about it because I fucking forgot to read it.
I wouldn't say I had free time, but we'll get into that when it's my turn. So
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'll probably open up because again, I've only really got one or two things to discuss in terms of the week. So I did end up covering for Rosa this week over on the what do they fucking call it now? The Mercury Manor is what she calls her channel now. She ditched the Hellfire Forge and now it's the Mercury Manor. Because she and Patho shared the channel now, so they just go back and forth and all that shit. But they had to go out of town for some family trip stuff, which may have been a blessing because apparently several cyclones hit their state while they were out of town.
Oh.
Luckily they still have a house. Internet went down for a bit, but other than that, they're okay. Anyway, but like I was saying, so I was there covering for them on their channel for a little bit. It's apparently not a thing without precedent. I was very confused when she first asked me to do it. It's you can just people do that? They just give other people their channel info so they can stream on their channel. It's yeah, apparently PewDiePie used to do that shit back in the day. So it's oh, okay. Yeah, if that's the thing people do, then I get it. Sure. I mean, because then the whole content creator thing, right? You got to keep the wheel turning, or else you fucking any lost momentum is immediately reflected in the viewers and the numbers and all that. So it's okay, yeah, I kind of get it. Fair enough. Unfortunately, what's up?
instead of PewDiePie did it, obviously.
Yeah. If someone that big was worried about it, then yeah, I guess it'd be a real problem for those of us here at the bottom of the barrel. But
oh damn, I guess I've just obliterated my entire channel then, because I'm taking a week vacation. I don't start streaming again until Friday.
Well, I mean, okay, so if you made some pre-recorded things, I don't know if you do fucking
not a damn thing.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, your channel will be gone by the time you get back. It will be. YouTube will delete it. I'm sorry to say.
Damn.
Oh my god. Keep the wheel turning or be destroyed is a possible title for the podcast this week.
There you go. Oh shit. Sorry. I got comfy again.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. That's. I guess you could talk about that on your week. That'll be a little interesting point. We talked about it a little bit before we started, but I'm sure the audience would love to hear what you've been, why you keep falling over. But before that. So yes. While I was the unfortunate thing that I decided, the choice that I made when I decided to go and cover for Rosa is that I was like, as far as what I do, I don't know, like ask your audience and see what they would want me to do, right? And Rosa herself, bastard that she is, put forward the suggestion to do what she sometimes has done in the past on her channel, which is play a FromSoft game one-handed.
Oh no.
And her audience was very into the idea, and so I ended up having to do it. Yeah. So
What game did you play?
well, I used my right hand, but which is weird because I'm left-handed. But so the thing with Rosa is that she's done all 3 Dark Souls games and Bloodborne in their entirety one-handed, right? So she's been all through this fucking shit. With me, I've never played any game one-handed, right? I've never tried that. I've never done like challenge shit at all. Like I usually just play games and I coast on my amazing sense of humor to be entertaining, you know? Yeah. But I ended up playing Dark Souls 2 one-handed. And it was an interesting experience, right? It was first time ever doing it. And I don't know if you guys are really familiar with Dark Souls 2 to any given extent. Like,
it's the first game that's made me cry and rage.
okay. So Nemo's played a good bit of it. Rada, I know you've you've attempted some Dark Souls in the past.
Yeah, but just an Elden Ring.
Elden Ring,
I've
okay.
only played Elden Ring and Bloodborne, so.
Okay, and did you finish either one of them? Out of curiosity.
No, I played a good few hours of Elden Ring, but I got distracted because it was on my PlayStation, and I don't do a good job beating games that are on the PlayStation.
Fair.
I do a much better job when they're on the computer, which is also part of why I haven't gone back to Bloodborne, because I still can't even get to the fucking cleric beast in Bloodborne. So
I'm still saying like you and I should do a Bloodborne run together, because I think I could help you actually get through the game, and I think we'd have a lot of fun. Plus, like, you and I haven't actually done anything yet aside from the podcast, right? We never like collabed on any sort of like streaming game thing.
People might start thinking we're not friends or something.
I told you, it's like, hey, Bloodborne, let's do it. I think we can do it. And then you'd be like, but I'm bad at Bloodborne, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna be there to help you. It's like, and you're like, so you gotta nut up, Rada. You gotta nut up. 5
to anything to actually use.
All right, listen. After this, we're making a plan. We're doing Bloodborne. All right. Okay. All right. Cool. Perfect. Thank you. But that aside, what was I saying? Yeah. So Bloodborne, not Dark Souls 2 one-handed. I managed to actually do pretty good, honestly, I think. So how we started off was me just trying to like get through the first area, like the little tutorial area with like the trees and shit. Nemo, you probably remember that whole area, right? But what I decided to do actually, because you know how like before you get to the little like witch's house, like the little old ladies are hanging out, where you actually create your character and they give you immunity and shit. You know how there's that little side path that has like the big fucking troll ogre thing, like the big fat fucker. Okay, so but you know how he's there, and he's a fucking problem if you're like really new to the series.
Yeah, I died there a couple times.
Yeah, so I decided, okay, if I'm doing this one-handed shit, I'm just gonna throw myself in the deep end. I'm gonna try and kill that fucker with one hand. And like I went and got my actual class first, so I had like a proper weapon, like I had like a little longsword or whatever. I chose like the warrior class. Because I was like, okay, if I'm doing this, I'm gonna need like to just go a full strength build and get a good strength weapon and just like hit things as much as I can before I get hit, essentially. Like that was my plan, is just glass cannon it, kind of try and get the roll timing down and then go from there. So I actually did manage to beat it, like the ogre thing.
Nice.
It took 2 tries. It killed me once, and then the second time I managed to get the timing down right to actually kill it. The thing is, like, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be to try and play with one hand, because the whole thing with we got to see Jess ankle barefoot and big toe. Yeah, I showed them my fucking foot because chat wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. So yes, I showed them my foot. Because that's what Rosa used to do, right? That was her whole thing, where like she would like chat would fucking donate to her stream, and she would put on like different socks, and like chat would, and she would have like lacy socks and fucking like toeless socks and all this shit. And it was funny, right? It was funny because after like doing this for like a year, she decided to try the soction, which is the sock auction, right? And she had me come in to be the announcer for the sock auction, where I was like doing the thing where I was like, hey, we got 20 over here, 20 over here, 20, 20, we got 50 over here, 50, oh, 50, we got 100, you know, all that shit, right? Like I came in and did that. And it was fun. It was actually kind of fun. And she ended up paying me half of what we made from doing all that, because I was there for the whole thing, and it was like several hours long. And the thing is, we actually made like $1,000 auctioning off her fucking socks, dude. Like
socks.
Yep, auctioning off her community went fucking nuts. Like one pair of socks went for like $250, like just one pair of socks I think went up to like $250, $350, something like that. Like they were having full on bidding wars over her fucking her fucking foot warmers, man.
God.
Like it was nuts. It was crazy.
That's so weird.
Oh god damn. Yeah, but I mean, hey, it worked out. Like that shit paid for my trip over to South Carolina to see my family. Like that paid for my flight, so it's pretty
it
good.
Works, still gonna look at it a little weird.
Well, you know what? It's hey, listen. We can't shame the audience for their weird inclinations. Okay, they might buy more socks later.
I'm not shaming them. I'm just staring at them.
We need their money, Nemo. Stop it.
I
also,
will
oh, go ahead. Yeah.
I will shame them. Yes.
Oh, okay.
See, at least I do it silently.
To be fair, that's what they want, though. They want to be shamed. that is part of it.
Some of them might like it.
They in fact want that. So
all I'm saying, Rada, is that you've got, if you have like some like tentacle warmers or something of that sort, I mean, chat might want them if you've worn them previously.
Little face tentacle warmers.
Yeah.
Individual socks for your tentacles.
Honestly, I don't think my fiance would approve of this kind of thing. Just saying.
Is he very possessive of the tentacles? Is that what happened?
He draws the line at anything that seems kind of borderline OnlyFans.
You know, that's fair.
Damn, that's valid.
Fair. Very valid. Super fair. Damn it, NDA, stop it. That's funny. Finally got to see a black guy stole off a white guy. Oh god. I imagine it's not the first time on this earth, but yeah. Let's get into some dark territory. Moving on. Circling back to Dark Souls 2. So yeah, I managed to beat that ogre, and that was like me kind of just getting a real feel for playing with one hand and like giving myself the challenge right away. And so because I was able to do that pretty easily, I managed to get through like the whole tutorial area without much trouble. Because the rest of that tutorial area is just like fucking bitch ass like hollow jobbers that like, you know, little human sized enemies that go down in like 2 hits. So killing those guys was very easy. But it was a lot easier than I thought it would be to like play through with one hand, just because of the lock-on feature that the Souls games usually have. So I don't have to fuck around too much with the camera itself, and unless I'm like just exploring an area without fighting. But like if I'm in a fight, I can trust the camera to the lock-on and then just kind of, you know, do have the thumb control the actual character, and then use my fucking like pinky and what do you call the ring finger to actually like press the buttons and shit. It like my hand was like kind of fucked up by the end, because I did this for 4 hours, right? I did a 4-hour session of this. My hand was a little fucked up by the end. But by the end, I had managed to beat 4 bosses and clear 2 areas, right?
Damn.
I cleared the Giant's Forest, and I beat the Pursuer and the last giant. And then I cleared Hyde's Tower of Flame, and I beat the Dragon Rider and the last Dragon Slayer, which is just fucking Ornstein from DS1. So yeah, I mean, that last one took quite a few tries though, man. Like that last fight against the Ornstein stand-in, he's kind of tough. Like getting the roll timing down is a lot harder when you're using the same hand to roll and move at the same time. I'll tell you that. Yeah. But you know what? It was honestly a pretty interesting experience, and I had some fun. I had some fun with it. I don't know if I'll ever do like a full fucking one-handed challenge run of anything. I'd really rather not, because I don't think my hand could take it. I'm old and I got old bones, and I can't fucking. I can't do it. Yeah, man. The going gets tough. Give up.
Damn.
Oh fuck. So yeah, I did that, and then I guess also worth mentioning is I went ahead and got myself a gym membership again, and I've been going to the gym again, so I'm getting some cardio in. Cause I'm getting a bit of punch in the stomach, so I need to deal with that. I need to deal with that situation. So I started getting in there, doing some ab workouts, some cardio. My abs hurt, my ass hurts, my legs hurt, because they had like a complimentary like training session, like with an actual trainer. Because I ain't got money to actually have somebody like do that on a regular basis for me, but they had a complimentary one, and so I paired me up with like a fucking ex-Marine, and this motherfucker ran me through some crazy ab and leg workouts to, you know, it's like, yeah, this is really great for cardio. It's great for shaping up your stomach. It's like, fuck. It hurts a lot, but you know what? I do feel it, man. But it's like, it's one of those things where you really start to, like, after you, because I have a sort of active job, right? I do warehouse work, so I kind of do a good bit of lifting throughout the day, and my shifts are like 12 hours long, so it's not like I'm just sitting around, you know, not being active at all, right? But on my off days when I'm doing the streaming shit, obviously I'm just sitting in this chair the whole time playing games and whatnot. Like when you like go into a gym and do a fucking for real workout after like a long time of not doing any like actual workouts, man, you really start to get a sense of how fucking out of shape you are. Like, it hits you real hard, real quick. I'm surprised you're still here, Jazz. Yeah, you didn't suddenly develop a desire to eat crayons, did you? What? Why? What?
Marines.
Crayons.
Okay, wait, one of you at a time. What did either of you just say? Wait. Green screen?
Yes.
Marines. They eat
Marines.
crayons.
Marines. I was not aware of that one. That's a new one to me.
One of the many things that military people say to each other.
Okay, I got you.
Marines eat crayons. Air Force is pampered.
Oh God. Yes.
And the Navy's gay, right?
Yes.
Okay. That one I remember. Go. I remember the Navy one because the fucking village people, right?
The Holy Trinity.
Because the fucking village people, I remember the Navy one. So. Oh God. Oy. Yeah, but yeah, no, he ran me through like some real fucking workouts, man. Like, I think the most common thing was like the escalating reps. All right, and like, God, fuck, like the escalator, like, cause like I've done shit where I just kind of like knock out a set of 10 and then take a little breather and then do another 10, another little breather, do another, like that sort of thing, where you just do like 10 reps of something and take a break in between and do like 3 sets of like 10 reps of whatever the fuck, right? But escalating reps are kind of fucked, man, because like it's, hey, do one of this movement, then one of this, and then one of these two, and then do the whole do it again, but then start doing 2, and then 3 of each, and then 4 of each, and like he had me do like sit-ups where it's like a half crunch, and then like a full setup, and then a full sit up to the side, and then the other side, right? And then 1 of each of those motions, then 2, and then 3, and then 4 of each, and then it's like, wait, by the time you get up to like 6 and 7, oh fuck, oh my God, my stomach was burning, like, oh Jesus Christ, it felt like hot coals on my abs, man. It was like, and like all the while, it's like, you gotta love the gym trainers, because like all the while they're just standing over you being like, come on, you can do it. I say, come on, you got more in you. It's like, motherfucker. Oh, it works. I like so frustrated, but it does work, so I can't even fault him for it. Yeah, so I'll be having fun trying to get into a regular gym habit over the next few weeks, trying to get my I never had like abs, but I used to have like a pretty like lean frame, like a lean stomach, right? Because I did weights back in high school for like a few years. Like most of my years of high school, I didn't do normal PA. I didn't do normal PE. I did weights class with like actual lifting and all that shit. So I got to get back into the vibe of it, you know. But yeah, that's what pretty much all I've been up to this week, and that's been fun. But next week, hopefully, I will like try out some demos and I can talk about some video games and watch some anime and shit. Because I know Asta's gonna want to talk about fucking Invincible Season 3. I told him I'd watch it so we could talk about it. So I need to do that, and then fucking Dragon Ball Daima. That's still on my list. Need to watch that too, etc. and so on. Man, I'm looking forward to the week after next though, because after that is when fucking the first Berserker Kazan is gonna be out, and and AI Limit, and I'm really looking forward to those two. Like of course, more Souls likes. I'm a big Souls guy, and maybe now love Monster Hunter. That's my main love probably, but you know I love the Souls likes too. So, but yeah, that's kind of it for me for this week. What about you two? What you guys been up to?
Would you like to go first?
Oh, sure, I can. I unfortunately, most of my week was eaten up by trying to troubleshoot Premiere Pro on my computer.
Oof.
I have. No, this is such a fun story. So I decided that I was tired of it crashing while I was trying to use the transcribe feature. So I figured I'm going to sit down and figure this out. And you know, first someone happens to recommend, you should try to update your BIOS, and I'm like, I should probably do that. But I also decided, there's probably something else going on here. It can't possibly be that easy. So I went on ahead and I actually asked Grok on Twitter, and we went through a whole bunch of things. I chased a bunch of non-existent problems that actually turned out to be the Windows Defender. Then I chased, I probably uninstalled my graphical driver around 20 times this last week. I also uninstalled and reinstalled Premiere Pro probably 50 times. In the end, it did come down to, hey, maybe you should update your BIOS. And then I updated my BIOS, and now everything's fine. So, literally hours and hours and hours of frustration and watching blue screens pop up, and I'm now actually suffering from a form of PTSD every time my fans kick on. That's what would happen every time right before it crashed out to a blue screen, is the fans would rev up because it hit a heavy portion in the transcription, and then it would die. But on the plus side, I do know that all the hardware on my computer, my RAM, my motherboard and everything's fine, because I ran those through all their tests too. And the benchmarking that I did on my computer, everything's turned out really well. I don't have a lot to worry about for a while. And Premiere Pro stopped crashing after I spent half an hour flashing my BIOS to make sure that my BIOS was up to date. Which, if I had just started with that, I could have saved myself a lot of time. and
well, yeah.
Everything. but I also did a 12-hour stream on Friday. Me and the fiance did,
oh yeah, you guys are playing Split Fiction. How is that? How was that? Did you get through the whole game in the 12 hours or?
No.
Well, I know those games are typically kind of short, so.
It was going to be a 12-hour stream, turned into a 17-hour stream, because we got to like 10 hours and the stream crashed out, so we restarted it, figuring, we'll do another 2 hours. We got another 2 hours, and it's like, we're really fucking close to the end of this game. We might as well just go ahead and push through to the end. That was another 3 hours of game. So the game overall is about 13 hours long. You have to remember that there were, of course, a little bit of time where we had to take care of some things here in the house, and then an hour of troubleshooting various technical issues, because God forbid you start a stream and actually just, I don't know, things work. That doesn't happen. So we got that all done, but no, it was actually a fun game. We came to the conclusion that the game itself, the gameplay is really fun. They have a lot of really cool things in there. Some of it gets a little repetitive just because you can only do the same type of idea so many times. Even if you throw something new into it, it's still kind of the same thing. So there is some repetitiveness to it, but each time is still a little different at the same time. But the end is actually when some of the coolest mechanics come into play, when you're doing the end boss stuff, because they do this whole, you have two worlds on the same screen and they're split in half, and you can actually cross between them, and it's really cool. So the story really only exists so you have a reason to play the mechanics.
Right, which I mean that's kind of the same deal with It Takes Two, right? Like
yeah.
Because that all kinds of wackadoo shit in it, and it's like they needed some premise to send you to like all these weird and like varied locations, like the like the giant bugs in like the when you're like the tiny in the backyard, right? And like the gophers and all that shit, and then you're also in space with the toys and the fucking, and then you're in a snow globe and it's like an ice mountain, all that, all that shit, right? So but like honestly, it was pretty well set up to like give you tie all that together into one game. It's a pretty it was a pretty solid premise for all that.
Yeah, and it's by the same guys, so they continue to do a really good job of that.
Very cool.
The characters are a kind of whatever thing. They're kind of irritating, but at the same time, there's a reason why they're irritating. So at least they're not so irritating that you don't enjoy the game.
Okay.
That's a plus.
Yeah, I mean, right? And
I do have one question.
Huh.
Sorry. I want to let you finish. I do have one question. So I remember one thing that was like a reoccurring theme in It Takes Two was like the little mini games you could play against the other player. And like I remember making Case so bad when me and her played It Takes Two, because like I would win almost every single one of those except for chess, because I don't know how to play chess. She kicked my ass in chess. But like every other mini game that was like an actual like video game mini game, like nah, she got dusted. So I'm wondering if there's like is there like competitive mini games throughout the game too in this one, or
there's at least one for sure.
Okay.
But there's I take that back. There's two. There's at least two I remember for sure. I'm gonna be honest. It was a 17-hour stream. It was on Friday. I then no, that's a whole nother story. I then had to get up after only sleeping for 3 hours because I thought that the wedding planner and us had a something set up, but apparently she set it up wrong, so it didn't actually occur. Well, actually, first I thought it was 11 in the morning, so when we went to bed, we only slept for 3 hours. And then we got up at 11 in the morning for me to discover that no, the appointment said 1 in the afternoon. And then I get up at 1 in the afternoon to look at it and realize it said for some reason 1 in the afternoon on April 5th and not 1 in the afternoon on whatever the fuck Saturday was. So between those three things, my memory is really sketchy right now. Plus the whole trying to figure out what the fuck was wrong with my computer all week. But yeah, there's at least 2 direct competitions. There was a bunch of really cute, just little side things that you would keep finding that you could do. Like one of them was you got to skip stones. You could throw a basketball in a basket. We spent some time, kind of beating up each other. At one point, I was whipping the black man. Just that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And it was a lot of fun.
Because I was gonna ask, like, if there were like competitive mini games throughout the story, it's like what was the final tally? Like who took more?
I think he won both of them.
Oh, okay. Well,
one of them was a flying through hoops thing. Well, it was like a race, zip line flying race, and the other one was a snowboard thing. He said the video game that it was like. And I don't remember the name of the video game that it was like.
SSX?
Yes, that one.
Okay. That's the only snowboarding video game I could think of. So. And
he did a good job. I had problems, so. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was we finished it and we both looked at each other and we're like, we don't regret playing that.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. As long as you had fun together, right, going through it, that's good. I would like to. Did you guys play It Takes Two, the two of you, or?
No, this is actually probably the first actual co-op game we've played together. I mean, we've played like Valheim and 7 Days to Die together, but this is the first like actual co-op game we've played.
Oh, where
together.
you gotta like actually work together. You know what? That's I hesitate to suggest this, but I think it would be really funny. Like it might actually make like pretty solid content for your guys' platforms. Have you heard of the game Bread and Fred?
No.
Okay, so Bread and Fred is like have you heard of Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy? Okay, so imagine that, but
with
like
a friend.
And you're tied together as you try to make your way up the mountain.
So shouldn't you just play the game chained together at that point?
Well, I mean, they're in the same house, so they could literally be actually chained together at the same time they're playing. They wanted to. But so it's because me and Kay went through that game a while back, and it was quite the interesting experience because you really actually have to work together. and get your timing down and all that. Like your teamwork's got to be solid to actually get to the top of that mountain. We made it. By God, we fucking made it. But it took at least a couple of sessions that were several hours long to get all the way up there. But I think you and Sheep should give it a try. I think it'd be funny. I think it'd be really funny.
The stream where we play games together like that. So.
Gotcha. Plus, I mean, you got the spring sale going on Steam right now. I think so. It's probably discounted. Let me see.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look.
Hang on. I'll have a look for you real quick and let you know how much it is. Fred and Fred. Oh, it's like $14 right now. Okay.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. Is it actually on sale
or is it just $14? That's a good question.
Yeah, I think it's just $14 because I don't see the for the sale thing on it. Yeah, I think it's just 15. Well, $14.99 is 15. $15.
Yeah. That's enough to.
Yeah, I think that'd be a fun one for you too.
Or
it's gonna ruin your marriage. I don't know. One of those two things is gonna happen.
You know, I would imagine if something was gonna ruin our marriage, it's the fact that I can be a massive bitch every morning.
Mm-hmm.
He just gives me coffee and we get over it. So, let's just leave this. I think we'll be okay. Trying to put chains on.
General of the Uncle Toms.
Now,
I'm sure.
So something else, but I won't force you guys into my whole historical rant about Uncle Tom's. So.
Well, because I do know the whole thing where it's like apparently the thing originates from like a play or like a book. I don't know.
It started in a book. Uncle Tom was a book.
And it was like the what an Uncle Tom was like the entire opposite of what people like use it for nowadays. So I do know about that.
Yeah, he actually protected the slaves who were fleeing, and then people came together and they made it. They did the same thing they always do when they turn a book into a play or something. They totally fucked with it and turned it into something else to send some kind of message. But in this case, the message was black guy turns his friends in, and it just makes me.
I don't know. It's wild. But yeah, it does suck. But I mean, it's gonna be you're gonna be hard fucking pressed to try and turn that boat around at this point, right?
No, but I'm still gonna yell about it every time I get the opportunity.
Fair. But is that all for you then? Any updates on the wedding planning?
Yeah, other than the fact we missed our thing and I can't get the wedding planner to talk to me now.
Oh fuck.
Which bothers me because today makes 30 days away from the wedding, and I would really like to know that the stuff I sent her is okay or not, and I need to pick my flowers, and I need to make sure that she's getting a hold of my officiant so that we can make sure that he's set up, so that all this other stuff, and then my mother hasn't picked her dress yet, and then my dress, I don't know where it is in its process of being made and when it's going to be here. Thankfully, we just rented his tux, so it should appear on time, but God only knows, and at this point in time, I'm.
It sounds like you're going through it. As far as the wedding planning goes, does she not have like a physical office that you can go and visit, or?
She's in Vegas, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried to email her. If she doesn't get back to me in the next day or so, I'll probably take the next step and just call the chapel and say, hey, I need to know what's up because. I'm trying not to be a bridezilla here, but at the same time, I just want to make sure everything's, on track.
No. Yeah, fair. She's not getting back to you, that soon. But at the same time, I got to wonder, because you said it's like the Vegas wedding planner, so who knows? Maybe she's got like 30 other weddings on the docket right now, considering how the Vegas weddings go.
But, I emailed her on Saturday asking about the time thing, and she said, yeah, maybe we could get together this evening, and she never messaged me back, so I sent her an email addressing some of the stuff we had to address, and I just haven't heard back since, and so I'm kind of at that point where it's like, just go ahead and just send me an email. Let me know you saw what I said.
Gotcha.
That's all I'm really looking for is knowing
some kind of acknowledgement, yeah.
Yeah, just knowing that things are moving in some direction so that things won't fall apart on me. That's all.
Yeah, and I mean, fair. Completely fair. I get it. But yeah, I hope that works out.
Seriously.
Boy.
That was my week.
Okay.
Oh, and I did
Very
read Drama Queen like you.
Yeah. What? Give me some time. I'll catch up and then we can talk about it. But anywho, Nemo, would you like? I feel fucked up because I keep switching between Nemo and Nemo. Which one is it actually?
It's Nemo.
Nemo. Okay. Sorry. Got it.
It's all right. It's all right. I respond to both.
I'll lock it in going forward. Nemo. All right. Nemo, what about you? You got any? Got up to anything interesting this week?
There we go.
Well, first thing that was interesting was I had to deal with a flood the other day.
Ooh.
Whole freaking town flooded. It was kind of interesting. I kind of feel like the city hasn't been going around and cleaning the drains because literally the whole goddamn town flooded.
Oh, shit.
We had water up to my ankles in the garage. And of course, we had just taken in my brother's friend who flooded last Sunday in his apartment. They flooded. So he came over, he's staying here for a while, and then it flooded this Sunday.
Oh, Jesus. Wait, what state are you in, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm in Oregon. Get me the fuck out of here.
Oh, I see.
I want to go back down south, man. I don't understand people here. It's expensive.
You might not have much luck further south, because I know Rosa and Patho in Alabama got hit by like 3 cyclones in the last week. So I think the weather is just fucked everywhere at this point.
I live in Montana.
Yeah.
Fine, thank you.
Lucky. But yeah, apparently there's a video going around. Someone's RV was caught going down the main river in town because there's a river that cuts our town in half, basically. There was an RV. I saw a tree going down the river, so I'm like, okay, cool. They didn't need that anyway, right? I hope.
One can only hope.
One can only hope. Everyone was like, I just hope there's no one in there, you know?
Oh, imagine waking up to that shit, right? Like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go out and get my morning coffee and
Yeah, the massive sound of rushing water. You peek out your window and you see like a sheer drop, or like a waterfall or some shit.
Oh
like,
god,
no.
that would suck.
Oh man.
Yeah, beyond that, basically I've just been trying to get the house clean. I've got a new chair that I got on the last day of my streamathon. It's a exercise ball, which I got way too freaking big. So I sometimes get comfortable and I'll lay flat on my back and I just kind of look like a fat seal in the center of my room. And then I'll start falling backwards because I get comfortable and I try not to do a handstand. So far I've been successful. We'll see how long that continues. When it comes to gaming news though, found a whole bunch of new demos and stuff that I'm gonna try. It's things like Zombie Graveyard Keeper, Keeper Simulator.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like one of those fucking simulator games.
It is. It is.
Like what was that most recent one? I kept seeing like on every channel, the fucking supermarket simulator or whatever.
Yeah, there's Supermarket Together. Another one that I found was Human Fast Food. Human fast food, and you grind up humans and make them into fast food, and you feed your monster friends.
Oh my god.
I thought we were doing like a Sweeney Todd type thing, but okay, you're literal monsters. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. So it's not cannibalism; it's a different thing.
Sure, if that makes you feel better.
Well, a little.
One game, if you like slightly ragey cooking games, it is free to play. It's called American Cooking Simulator. It's stupid. I recommend it. I could not get past level 3. There was too many rats. You cook everything via freedom, which means you're cooking it via gun.
Ah, interesting.
Cutting pickles, use your shotgun.
Nice.
Flipping your burger, use a pistol.
Okay, so the evolution of kitchen gun is essentially what we're doing here.
Kitchen gun has evolved to the fact that you have a pistol,
cooking gun,
a assault gun, assault machine gun, and a shotgun, and you have to. There's like a turnstile of all the various meats and bun parts that you have to find. Exactly, villain. Your type of cooking. There you go. But Yeah, you have to shoot them down from the conveyor as they come, and then you have to shoot down the box. And then you have to try and not, just shoot out the window to the customer as you're getting them their box of food, and you're trying to do it faster. And then after a while, rats start coming in, and they start eating your food, and then your boss is yelling at you. And then if you drop it on the floor, he gets mad. But you know what? They can eat floor food. It's fine. It's already got bullets in it. What's going to be even worse? Floor germs are fine.
Yeah,
It adds character.
What was it? The 5-second rule, right?
The first few times it dropped, sure.
Right?
It's hard to flip burgers with a pistol.
Okay, so yeah, the 5-second rule doesn't reset every time the food hits the ground. It's a cumulative count of time for every time the food hits the ground after the first time. So yeah, it
It stayed on the floor for about a minute, but it's fine.
I don't know about that
Adds
shit.
character. I mean, at least his first burger only had the taste of floor on it. The second burger just straight had a dead rat on it and accidentally shot it out the window, and he took it. And I'm like, okay, bye. So, but yeah, beyond that, I've been playing a lot of Repo and Gecko Shop. That's an open playtest right now. Also another simulator game. As you can see, I have a type of edition. It's adorable. You get little googly-eyed gecko babies, and they're so wiggly.
I was kind of curious about this Repo game because you were talking about it and kept bringing it up, and it's like I don't know what that actually is. So let's have a
It
little look,
is
shall we?
amazing. I can't recommend it enough. I did a 7.5-hour stream of it about last week or so, and I'm constantly playing it.
Nice.
In fact, before the podcast, I was playing it with my friends again and listening to them kill each other because we're just a bunch of angry trash can Muppets.
Nice.
Okay, so this is going to be the new. I had a feeling. It's like,
New
is
Lethal
this going to be
Company.
one of the? Yeah, is this going to be one of those? And it's like, yeah, it is. I
It
will
is.
say, hang on. I'm bringing this up for chat so they can see it too. Oh, wait, I should actually share my screen so you guys can also see it.
Usually works.
Yeah, hang on. I forgot it. Let me bring that up for you guys first. There we go.
My God, it made noise.
All right, and then get this over here. Oh, that is too big. Hang on, shrink that.
That's what she said.
Ooh.
I mean, Brada would know. She's dating the black guy, so. Sorry, marrying the black guy.
It's gonna be a marriage soon. Assuming everything goes well.
So I guess it was just right.
It'll be a marriage with or without your wedding person.
Yeah, right.
Coordinator,
We'll
that's the fucking word.
I'm fucking
figure
getting
it out.
married no matter what. God damn it.
Exactly.
Listen, if the Vegas wedding doesn't work out, I'm sure there's like a wedding website at this point, like a wedding app you can just go. You can do like a fucking Discord call with a preordained minister to just.
Realistically, I live in a state where all we have to do is say we're married, and they consider us married. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, totally fair.
But it's nice to have
Okay,
a
guys.
ceremony.
How far off do you think we are from the first fucking like Discord wedding?
Sure,
I was
it's already-
almost in one!
I 100% it already happened.
I was almost at a Discord wedding, but her
Yeah.
husband said no.
You can get ordained for
I was
1999,
gonna-
I'm sure.
I was gonna be in my VTuber, and I was gonna have a pretty dress, and he went, no.
What?
Like, okay,
I don't like him.
how to put this? Okay, so technically, kinda, I was a part of something like that, like several years ago at this point. Back around the time I first started getting into like the VTuber shit. There was a thing like, I don't think it was like a real, I mean like a real wedding, like where like it actually results in two people becoming husband and wife, or wife and wife, or husband, you know, whatever the fuck combination.
not just live streaming a wedding.
Yeah, not like just fucking around and like doing a bit, right? Like, I mean like a for real wedding that ends in, yeah, now we are actually legally married. Like that's what I mean. Like, I want, when do we get there?
I would bet it's already happened. I just would.
Yeah. Did you just search it? Did you look it up and see?
No, I'm just saying. I bet it would happen. It's already happened.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna look that up later, and we're gonna find out. We're gonna see if it's already happened. Virtual weddings are weird. People are too online these days. Yeah. That's why I believe it will or has happened.
It is a mistake.
That's why I'm bringing it up.
My fiance online. Thank you very much.
You know what? Fair enough, right? Some people do like meet their significant others while playing fucking FF14 or
Hanging
whatever.
out in some guys' Discord.
Yeah,
So-
you know, fucking what's it? VR chat. You know,
Oh God.
you see that one furry model that just
Strikes your fancy.
you know, you're like in a weird alien midget or something, and you know you two get to talking, and it sometimes it just works, man. Sometimes the VR chat hookup is real.
Man, when the hell is it gonna work for me then?
Fair point. I wouldn't
Every
know.
online relationship I've ever been in, let me rephrase that. It's not ended well. I'm single for a reason.
Yeah, I do feel you on that one. Look, I'm at this point, it's like I can't even like really
Damn, man,
entertain
you
the.
right.
I can't even really entertain the idea of like an online relationship because I just can't like if I've never like seen your face and I don't even know your real name, it's like how are we supposed to like really make a connection here? Like, so it's like I don't really go for that. Yeah, it's just not my thing. But hey, now I'm going to the gym. You know, maybe I find like little cute little fit gym honey. You know, that's
There you go.
you know, like obviously my main goal is to just keep myself fit. But you know, a little side quest on the side. You know, maybe work it out. We see what happens, right? Where I start wearing my fucking nerd shirts, and then you know, if a girl looks over, it's like, oh hey, a nerdy fit guy. Hey, okay. Because at this point, like I'm absolutely at the point where my significant other is going to need to be like a fucking hyper nerd in order to like keep up with my stupid bullshit.
Oh, God.
Right? Or else I feel like I'm gonna be like really really asking a lot from somebody who's like a normie for lack of a better term.
Gonna be a bunch of one-sided conversations with a really confused person.
Yeah.
Just smiling and nodding and going, okay.
Exactly.
To be fair, even if you get a hold of a hyper nerd, unless you're the same type of hyper nerd, you still have those conversations. He'll go off on Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon or whatever.
Magic the Gathering.
They're nodding my head. Sure. Whatever you say, honey. Yep. You're mad at what? They did what with the who? Okay. And then I'll start going off about some book or something, and he'll just kind of do the same thing. So.
Mutual confusion.
Yeah, mutual. Just listen, nod your head, and make the other person feel supported, sort of thing.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
But that
Repo
aside,
is a physics-based, Lethal Company-esque type game.
It does look interesting. I'm not really. What is happening here? What are we looking at this point?
They are picking up a ragdoll player, and normally I would either try and stick them in a nearby toilet or put them up in baby jail.
Okay. All right. So it's harassing the other players. Is it's like half the game? Perhaps
Yes.
more than half the game. All right.
More than half the game.
And while they're like, because like what causes this, right? Like, it's just like your character dies and then you become this like mini thing that the other players can fuck with. Like,
So what happens is that's what happens when you ragdoll. Whenever you hit Q, you can, if you're running, you can jump and hit Q and fling yourself forward. It can be used as like a dodge technique, or for me, I just use that method to open doors.
okay.
But once you're ragdolled, people are then able to pick you up. If you are ragdolled and someone's picked you up, you can start frantically pressing the space button and jumping. And if you're lucky, you can kick them in the face.
Oh, I was gonna say, like that was my other question. Is like if you're being ragdoll controlled by another player, are you like able to like get out of it? Like, can you get control of your? Oh fuck! Holy shit! Okay, so I was always gonna ask like, okay, so what's like the danger here? And apparently it's
There's a
whatever
lot.
the fuck that is. Jesus Christ!
There's a lot. That thing that's
Okay.
behind her actually connects onto your face. And the best part is a lot of these
takes control.
monsters No, actually, it just changes your voice. It makes you sound really deep. You're always talking down here, and you start aggressively vomiting every couple of seconds.
Oh.
You can use it as a
Aren't you-
weapon.
Aren't you robots? Because you look like you're robots.
Well, that's the thing. The thing that connects
Also-
onto your face is a giant mouth, and it just. Also, the game has a in-game text. Text to speak. Come on, words. Jesus Christ.
There you go. No, you're good. In-game text to speech. All right.
But once everyone dies and you fail your mission, you are sent to the disposal arena, and the taxman will then reward whoever is the last loser standing with a crown.
So you grab your physics bullshit and then you just throw it at the other players until you're the last one alive.
Yep,
That's
you basically
kinda
hope
fun.
that you basically hope that you can find an actual weapon. I've killed people with the cart before, but the most overpowered weapon is the baseball bat, because it can send folks just flying. Be careful,
Always
you
good.
can also send yourself flying too.
Gotcha.
Same with the,
It's
with the
it's a good
frying
old
pan.
okay. Everyone's a loser. Lovely. Great.
No one gets a crown.
Okay, yeah, this does seem kind of fun. I mean, these games are always like fun at first. Like the thing that happens though is that like, God, I saw this one tweet the other day, and like somebody like kind of worded it in a like retarded way where they're talking about it's one of those friend farming games, and it's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck do you mean? And it's like I kind of get what you're saying, but at the same time, you're like the way you're saying
Oh
it. is
god, the
dumb.
gnomes.
The way you're saying
And
it is
the
dumb.
old man? Oh, they are unlucky. Sorry.
Oh, God, he's got a shotgun. Fucking hell.
So the old man is blind. So if you make any
Oh.
sound, he just starts blasting.
Oh,
So-
okay. Oh, it's that fucking.
Don't breathe.
What was that? What was that movie?
Don't breathe.
Don't breathe. Yeah, straight up don't breathe moment. That's fun. That's fun. But yeah, it does seem like we are kind of having this thing where it's like one of these games is popping up at least like once a year. And it's Lethal Company. It's that one where it's like what was that one where you were
Content
like
warning?
yeah, content warning. This obviously. I feel like there were a few others like Phasmophobia, shit like that. Like there's like there's at least one of these every year at this point, and it's like
True,
yeah,
but this one actually feels like it's got staying power. Because
you know what?
the only
Basic-
mod I've had to put on there is letting me add more people to the room. I'm still playing vanilla gameplay.
Yeah, which is always the best mod, right? Is the one that lets you have like 16 players in or some crazy shit like that, right? But yeah, I don't know, because I feel like people have said the same thing about Lethal Company, and like to be fair, Lethal Company still gets some play on Twitch and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like when I see games like this, it's fun for like a week or so. You get your friends together and you fuck around with it for like maybe a month, and then you just kind of move on to whatever else, right? But I guess that's kind of all games when you think about it.
Yeah,
to some
after
extent.
a while.
So yeah.
I just
But yeah,
learned
this
that
one
thing
doesn't-
can kick people today.
Oh damn.
I
Yeah,
thought
this-
it just
this
shot
thing using
lasers. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of different types of monsters. The fact that it's all physics-based is kind of the fun part about it, because you're able to buy upgrades for your character in between levels. So you can get like stamina upgrades, you can get speed upgrades, health upgrades, range for your little grabby hand, and strength upgrades is one of the most important ones, because if your friends die, there's no other Muppets to help you get the expensive things like the vases or the frozen humans, things like that.
Oh shit.
Never pick up
What
the
is-
duck.
Oh god. Oh god, what is happening? Oh Jesus. Holy shit. Well, I guess everyone's going to die then. Presumably.
Don't-
a bit of
don't
a
pick up
Monty
the duck.
Python moment. Yeah.
Yeah, after a while he calms down. He'll become a sweet little thing again, but don't pick up the duck.
Just don't touch him. Okay, or else he freaks the
Yeah.
fuck out. All right.
Yeah.
But if you don't touch him, he's fine. He just hangs out and follows you around. But if you actually touch him, that's when oh fuck, what
And there's
is
that thing.
Oh Jesus.
He shoots lasers, and I just recently learned he can kick you.
Oh, well, there you go. And then you're fucked. Okay. You know, I can't appreciate the creativity that went into the enemy designs here.
Oh, and
to
that's
some
just
extent.
that's just
so.
a few of them. There's another one where it's just a head with arms and legs, and it'll come up to you, grab you, scream, and then run away. There's a giant thing that we call, I think some of my friends call it the lollipop. I think I'm the only one who calls it the Pillsbury Doughboy because that's what it looks like, but he's got like a shrunken head. It does like a really big suck attack. It'll try and eat you, and then it'll run the hell away. There is a item. Well, it looks like an item, but if you pick it up, it starts aggressively flailing at you. It's actually an enemy. They were just picked up by the child. You'll hear children's laughter for a little bit, and then if you look at them for too long, it'll go yoink, grab you, and then throw you at the wall. That character I call Chumbawamba. I don't know what his actual name is. When he ends up throwing down his mace, it does a suction towards him, and then he will just continue doing that until you die.
Fun.
There's
So, like,
also
how-
a giant head.
How much
the
can
doll
you?
I was just talking about.
Oh Jesus! Like, how much can you actually like fight back when it comes to? Oh Jesus! Oh my God! Yeah. What is so the doll is clearly dangerous, but like I'm assuming the reason they're trying to actually transport is that maybe it's worth a lot of money or something.
It's worth currently it's still worth about $3,500, but if they put it in the cart and it's still flailing, it's gonna break everything else.
Uh-oh.
That's the kind of quota you have to meet. You have to take your cart around and find items around there, and they are all very destructible, which is
So I will
annoying
say it's interesting with the inclusion of like a cart that you actually have to take with you, like as opposed to Lethal Company where you have like a limited inventory, but everybody can like grab a certain amount of things, right? But like having an actual physical fucking well, they're getting extracted. Oof. Oh, they're alive. Oh, I thought they were going to die being in there with it.
When you put someone's head in the extractor, because when you die, you just turn into the top of your character's head.
Okay.
If you put their head in one of the extraction units before you do quota, then you can revive them. Because after a while, you start getting more and more quotas that you have to do in one area. So, like, I think the highest I've ever gotten was 6 quotas in one room.
Okay. Yeah,
And you just have to hope that there's enough items that you don't break.
Might have to give it a go. So what's this one actually called again?
Repo.
Let me see. I'm kind of curious as to how much.
I highly recommend it.
Maybe,
I think it's $10.
This seems like the sort of thing that Patho would be super into. I should probably like send it over to her. Oh yeah, $10. Okay. Yep, I see it.
Like, I have played. There's only like
$10.
3 or 4 actual maps that they have right now. I'd say about 8 to 10 different monsters. But oh my god, I recommend this game so hard. Exactly, and they're actively asking their community for help on like what should they update, what should they do.
And that's always a good thing, right? It's like ask the community who actually plays the game what they would like to see in it, and just go off of that, and you're probably gonna see some pretty good numbers on return. So yeah,
exactly.
It's weird, right? Because you see so many big AAA companies who are like, man, fuck the audience and what they want. We'll just do whatever we want to do. And it seems to not be going as good for them. I don't.
Yeah.
It seems like such a simple concept, and yet.
Yeah, it's like they've just never heard of it before, man.
Yeah, well, we might get into a little bit of that because we had a recent interview with, I believe, what's his name? Neil Druckmann is the Naughty Dog guy, right?
Oh god, Neil Druckmann.
Yeah, we had a recent interview with our friend Neil, and maybe we'll go over that a little later on, talk about it. But yeah. But that aside, so yeah, that's what you've been up to this week. Is this?
Yep, mostly this and Repo and Gecko Shop.
Gecko Shop, right? Which is that's like one of the simulator thing, right?
Yep, it's got horribly ugly NPCs, but I play it for the geckos. That's all I need.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, I don't really get down with the simulator games, but this looks like it'd be fun for a few sessions. The only thing is that, like, when it comes to games like this, I'm always a little hesitant because I kind of have bitch blood. So I do not do great with jump.
That just makes this game better.
I don't do great with jump scares, right? Like, I'll actually start getting like fucking palpitations and shit. So I got to be careful with shit like this. Yeah, no, I jump scares, man. They get the fuck out of me, and I can't deal. I cannot deal. And I'll admit it. I'll admit it, man. It's something
not
I've never been
everybody
good
can.
with.
It's all right.
Yeah, we all got our weaknesses, right?
Exactly. I can't do rage games.
Like, oh shit, like Benefatti's getting over it, maybe?
It'll straight give me an aneurysm, I swear to God.
Yeah, okay, so like one of those, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. Getting over it.
Yeah, so you and Chase should,
I am bread.
What I'm hearing is that you and Chase should fucking play Bread and Fred then at some point.
If he ever turns into something punchable like a penguin, maybe. But I think I'd sooner end up playing Chained Together. If you haven't heard of that one, it's another one kind of like Bread and Fred.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can have
it's
more than
3D,
2 people.
Though.
Yeah, 3D people,
3D.
And you're trying to climb out of hell.
Right. I have seen gameplay of it. It does seem pretty interesting. I don't know. Maybe I get that when I go sometime.
Haven't been able to play it myself, but I've seen a lot of the folks I follow on YouTube play it. It is, I mean, between, I guess, Satan mocking you and his little devil, his little imp helper. My God, it's brutal.
Gotcha. But yeah, there's just this whole genre of just streamer games, right? The streamer bait game genre is that should just be, they should just put that in the fucking genre section of like a Steam or something. Just streamer bait. Just go down the list. You know, you get your Phasmophobia, you got your fucking. Ah, man, you know what I'd love to see make a comeback, actually? I would love to see Gang Beasts make a comeback.
Oh,
fucking
I love
that
Gang
game.
Beasts.
I got some great clips from a couple birthdays ago, and I got all the homies together to play some Gang Beasts, man. Some solid fucking clips.
I've only been able to play it once, and I swear I probably almost cracked a rib when I was laughing so damn hard.
No say, like, hang on, oh my God, I want to see if I can find like one of my favorite clips from the Gang Beasts bit. Like, oh my God, hang on. Dashboard. You're gonna see behind the curtain a little bit here, chat. It's fine though. Just don't tell anybody. Clips.
Scandalous.
Clips of my channel. Search by title. Oh, here we go. And just do this. Oh, here we go. Was it?
No, wait, it was a Gang Beast. I played Party Animals.
That one too.
I want to play Gang Beasts.
I have not tried Party Animals yet, but I have seen gameplay of it, and it does seem like a lot of fun.
It's fantastic.
It's funny. It's it goes one or two ways. You're either with people who have no idea what they're doing and they're just flailing wildly, or you have people who know what they're doing and they're beating the fuck out of each other.
I do a little bit of both.
Or whatever's clever, right? Damn, I don't see that. Fuck me. You know, I'll find it later. Right now, we should probably move on to like some news or something. All right, so let's see. What can we talk about? Oh yeah, this one's fun. It's really funny. So, Rana, you want to talk about Dragon Age the Veilguard again?
Oh no.
Fuck no. Fuck.
No. This one's good. Check it out. So Dragon Age the Veilguard. I think we talked about this the other day. Got put on fucking PlayStation Plus for free, right? Like 6 months after the game came out. Sorry, on PlayStation Plus for free. And guess what? It's still fucking failed.
Nobody wants this garbage.
Nobody wants it.
Why did they murder our boy like this?
Like, okay, so how to put this? This is not the Concord situation, right? But it feels really close.
It feels so close.
It's a very similar vibe coming up with this. It's a very similar stink wafting off of the Veilguard corpse. To be honest.
Gee, why weren't we
Oh fuck.
made a shitty fucking game using the of some other game. You made a fucking game zombie with another. You made a game turducken, but the outside was rotted. And, I don't know.
Skinwalkers.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's mocking us.
The replies are lovely.
Just like with the freaking final of Mass Effect. It's just mocking us.
Yep.
I am excited for the new Silent Hill that's going to be coming out sometime.
Oh yeah. All I'd heard about it was that they were trying to get back to like their Japanese roots with that series, and apparently the new one takes place in Japan, right? No, did they ever put in the trailer?
Yeah.
We can have a look real quick. I'm a little curious.
Looks so good. Silent Hill F.
Silent Hill. Oh, it's right there at the top. There you go. Let's see.
So the way that F's written, I wonder if they mean Silent Hill Forte. But
シュウ君、嘘ついてるよね。
Oh, it didn't
騙
actually.
せてると思う
We saw a trailer for this one a while ago, right?
we saw a trailer, but they released another trailer.
死んだんだよ。
Wait, is this the more recent trailer? Let me see. 5 days ago. Yeah, okay. This is the more recent one.
ひな子はお友達といつまでも一緒にいたい。お友達は永遠じゃないのよ。
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Full on Japanese with
あな
this.
たを裏切
It
Alright.
gives me straight Fatal Frame vibes. I am so happy
I
they
could see
decided
that.
to do this.
I could see that.
ひな子。
Oh no, the fog.
ごめん。何？
The evil Silent Hill fog is coming.
あるかどうかしっかりと判断しなさい。
I know there are people who are actually upset it's taking place in Japan.
Am I willing to admit that they're Westerners?
More than likely.
Gross.
Well, as someone who's still upset over the loss of Silent Hills, they can suck it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep.
I
Gotta get
can't wait to
the
play
creepy
this.
marionette in there.
And look at all the spider lilies.
Of course, the spider lilies.
Yeah, either.
ひな子。いつまでここに
Also, Maine and I are wondering if it might not have damage showing on your outfit. You'll see what I mean later on.
That would be nice.
Get a little more Fatal Frame with it, right? Yeah, I see. I see it right there. Yeah, sleeve ripped. Well, we gotta be a little careful about that though in this day and age. We can't let our outfit get too damaged. All right, we gotta calm it down a little bit here. We can't get too Japanese with it. Oh,
Ooh.
oh, that's fucked.
もう時間がないのよ。あなたは
Yeah, anything with like the weird dolls, right? The fucking what do you call them?
ということなのね。
Yeah,
There's Kokeshi dolls. There's all sorts.
Well, no, specifically like the fucking dolls that they usually use like to display clothes and shit. What's the word?
Mannequins.
Mannequins, yeah. Wherever the fucking mannequins show up, man. Ugh. Mannequins are always gonna be creepy. There's always gonna be the
that's
creepiest
agreed.
shit.
あんたをすぐに殺すこともできたんだよ。
Oof.
全部奪ったな。全部私から奪ったな。
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of emotions in this game. Holy shit. Oh, wasn't over yet.
それではお別れを。
God, I'm
farewells.
so excited to play.
幸せを掴んでくれることを。
But
Oh,
I'm
God.
not excited for this
hey,
part.
Wait, whoa, chill, what the fuck? Oh. Oh! Oh! Fuck! Woo! God, gotta love the body horror in there, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I am so freaking excited.
Oh, delicious. Fucking hell, man. Oh, that's a strong final shot, though. God damn.
Right?
Ah.
The only downside is I don't have the Seto Kaiba machine.
Oh.
Wait, what?
That's what I call the PlayStation 5, because if you put Seto Kaiba's head on it, it looks like
oh.
his jacket.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, you probably have a while until this actually comes out, so, yeah. I'm gonna start saving.
I refuse to buy the Seto Kaiba machine.
What do you mean?
should come
It comes in handy.
Right.
At least for me.
If it goes on sale.
I'm streaming off a laptop, so it's nice to be able to like actually have the game playing on a separate device.
Yeah.
I don't have like an actual like desktop PC to work with yet. You know, maybe someday. But at the moment, I got a console and I got a laptop for the streaming, so it's like it's a good setup for my needs at the moment. Because most shit like comes to PlayStation as well. Maybe it won't look as good as the PC version, but I mean, you know, most PC versions come out fucked like the first few months anyway these days. So.
Exactly, months to years, depending on if they ever get back to it.
It does depend. I think like as far as the most recent, you know. The most recent offense in that regard with the whole Monster Hunter Wilds thing, they're probably going to get on top of that as quick as possible because, you know, keep the ball rolling.
God, I hope, because as much as I love Monster Hunter, that game has made me so fucking angry.
Oh, because it's just crashing on you a bunch or what?
It's not the crashing, it's the glitching. I have really bad migraines, and they are triggered both visually and auditorily. So when they get bad enough, they will cause me to become physically ill. I will have to spend the next few hours in the bathroom, take a nap on the floor after expelling my insides, having a minor fever, and cold sweats, and just taking, you know, good old fashioned floor nap.
Yeah, that reminds me of the time I played fucking Sword and Sorcery on the VR headset for like 30 minutes.
Oof. Damn, bro. But yeah, no, the amount of times I've gotten flashbanged by that damn game, and then, like, the screen tearing, I don't know if that makes y'all sick or not, but whenever the graphics start to tear, like, part of it'll be moving and the other part will still be lagging behind, or it'll get hella pixelated. Sometimes Gemma looks like she has a really bad skin disease for a few seconds before she loads.
Well, I mean, I've been playing on PlayStation, so I haven't really had any of those issues, but I can
God
imagine
help
what
the
you're
PC
talking
players.
about.
I haven't played. My fiance's playing on a PC. I don't know if he's had that kind of issue or not.
I do not have a stonky beast computer. I have a decent computer, but I'm having to run everything on, like, medium and lower. I didn't think I'd have to see Play-Doh graphics again so soon.
That's fair. That's fair.
He's got an old laptop, so it's. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine that. That's what I finally got off of about last year, so chat helped me get off of that.
And after the wedding, I think we're gonna have to prioritize getting him a new computer.
Hey, I mean, yeah, just to keep up with like the content creator stuff. It's always nice to have some solid gear in terms of your rigs going. So I would like to invest in an actual like desktop PC that I can you know, do PC games and shit on. And then for me, it's fine for the most part because, again, I do the hybrid channel thing. I have the VTuber model and all that, but I can also just not have that on, just have the face cam on and just, you know, like I'm doing right now for the podcast. So I don't have to like worry about trying to run a model on top of like playing a game and all that shit because I can just not run the model at all. But it would still be nice if I could, like, if I had like a separate PC that's an actual desktop PC with some solid gear in it. And I can like do PC like specific games on that, or maybe just run the model through that specifically. Because like my current laptop, it runs the model well. It's fine for the most part, but I mean, it can get a little like glitchy from time to time, depending on what I try and do with it. So you know, this, that, and the other. But yeah, would be nice at some point probably. Yeah, I'm just kind of sorting out my plan at this point, my future plan, like all the things in total outside of just the content creator stuff. So. Yeah, once I get that all worked out, we'll see where we're at.
Damn, if you ever figure out what the hell you're doing, let me know, because I still have no idea what I'm doing with my life.
You know, it seems to be a bit of a common thing here in the States these days. You know, everybody is having a hard time, you know, getting their feet under them. And I believe, I would hope that'll kind of start getting better now that the Democrats finally, you know.
Sorry for the weeboo noises.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm gonna take him away.
Yeah. But we'll have to wait and see how things shape up in the next few years here in the old USA. But anyway, circling back to the stories. So yeah, that whole thing with Dragon Age is hilarious.
Oh yeah.
But there's not really much else to it aside from that. What else did I have on here? This one's sort of interesting. Apparently
Oh,
I barely knew about this game, right?
yeah.
I was sort of, I feel like nobody, like, because I'm deep in the trenches of the nerd shit, right? I keep my ear to the ground on stuff like this. So I knew of this game. I never actually played it, and I've never seen anyone play it. Like, never seen any YouTube videos come up, never seen any Twitch streams, nothing. But there was a Star Wars Hunters, which was like I think like a team-based shooter type thing, like Star Wars' attempt at like a Overwatch
TF2
kind of deal.
Or
Yeah, something
so
along
like a kind of hero shooter-esque.
Yeah, hang on. Let me see if I can bring up like some actual footage here. Let's see if we can find something. Star Wars Hunters.
Did anybody
gameplay.
ever play this game? That's the question.
That is the question. So let me see. Review.
3 months ago.
Nice.
3 months ago. This, I guess, relatively new. We need to go through all the preamble. Just let's see what the actual game is. Yeah, your little thing is it's fine. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so
yeah,
here's what we
strong,
got.
independent women.
Yeah, so we got ourselves a little bit of a Fortnite sort of, third person over the shoulder kind of view. And yeah, it looks like we got Wookiees. Graz.
Oh my-
Hi Graz.
Possibly one of
Who
the
the
worst
fuck?
things I've ever seen. You were saying that?
Just crumbles. It just crumbles.
Oh my
Well,
god, I thought that was
I'm-
a plushie.
I'm not sure what Graz's plan was there. But
Oh,
it's not a
oh
good,
my god, they just float. They just float around. What?
Yeah, okay, so this is like this is the tutorial.
This
Can we
is
get let's see like an
terrible.
yeah, it's not great looking. It's not great looking.
Bro, this looks like something I played on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah, it's
Especially that guy.
Why is their Jawas stuck on top of each other?
I don't know. Like I guess it's like the joke, right? We're like we got a lot of joke characters in, and it's just literally two Jawas in a fucking trench coat.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Holy shit. That guy looks kind of all right.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of the color scheme here, but I mean the armor looks okay.
So they got one guy out of like what, 8?
To be
Yeah.
fair, Encore had.
Okay, so it's like an
Like,
actual
how do you
match
fuck
here.
up a stormtrooper's design?
Like the way he moves is just so weird looking. Like, is it just me?
It looks
Yeah,
like
like the actual movement
it
is
sounds-
strange.
it is. It sounds like he's he's got something in his pants that he probably needs to change.
Yeah, hang on. Let's get the sound. What's the sound like?
Oh my god, I hate him already. It feels, it looks, and sounds like they took Fortnite and put a Star Wars skin
Well,
on it.
I'd say yes, but like this looks so much clunkier than Fortnite is, right? Like Fortnite, it's got its faults and everything, but it's like the gameplay's pretty smooth in Fortnite. This looks so fucking like jank. This looks
I'll
really
be honest.
jank.
This reminds me more of like, and I'm sorry to the fans of the game I am about to shit on a little bit. This
Go
reminds
for
me
it.
of Paladins.
Never apologize.
Yeah, you know what? I get it. I do get it. Like he has a rod up his ass. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't. It's just. Oh god, it looks so.
This looks so bad.
It looks so. Yeah, the budget was not there for this. I don't think.
No. Now I gotta know. Leave that up. I gotta see what the fucking budget was for this game.
Okay. All right. Let's go. I'll play for a little bit longer.
Whatever the answer is, it was too much.
Like, I almost also think of like how that do you guys remember that fucking battle royale wrestling game? What was that shit called?
Which one?
No, it was literally like a battle royale game where everybody like drops into a city, but like it's all wrestlers, and then you like pick up wrestling moves to use against other players and shit. It's like
Yeah.
it's like Brawlville or something. Fuck me, what was that game called? Everything about this screams Disney Star Wars. It does. It absolutely does. You're 100% right there.
Make a game.
Pick a name and get.
Why won't you tell me the price, Internet? Are you ashamed?
You know they're ashamed. Come on.
They should be.
This game is dripping in shame. Let's be real.
So apparently it was a free-to-play game, which just makes it worse.
Oh god, all the movement of the characters looks so bad. Like, not even the one you're actually playing. Like if you like, hang on, like it's pretty. Hang on, I just want to get back that one shot of all the players like starting to run towards the door there. I just want to see that again. Hang on.
Oh god.
No.
And like, what the fuck is with this robot Jedi? Like, what the fuck? Why is there a Jedi droid? I'm so, like, can it use the Force? Can droids use the Force now? Is that a thing? They fuck up the lore every other week, right? So it's like, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that.
Who was that giant robot guy with all the arms?
I don't know. And was there like a T-Rex just sticking out of a like window there a second ago?
That wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, that little thing that I thought was a stuffed animal at first. Because it's so rounded and soft looking.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, like this gameplay just looks so, I don't know if all the players just suck, but it's like, it's so stiff and boring looking. I don't know.
Reminds me of when I watched actually.
Like most everybody on the field is just standing still and shooting at each other. Like no one's trying to strafe. No one's like using any cool movement skills or anything.
No,
I can get a little grappling.
It's like watching bots fight.
Yeah.
It feels like like easy bots on Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like it just.
Like,
I will say,
dude,
I
have
appreciate
lost
the
rounds
ragdoll
against
physics.
hard mode bots. The ragdoll physics is pretty good, but come on, no Gibbs, nothing.
I wish Fortnite had ragdoll physics to be real. That'd be amazing.
Jazz, that robot.
Oh, he's spinning with the lightsaber. He's just spinning he's just spinning the top half of his body with the lightsaber on it. Hang on. Look at him go.
Oh my god.
That's his ultimate, probably. I bet you anything that's his ultimate.
Oh my god, I hope it is. You know that.
Robot's name is J-DI.
I seriously cannot find the goddamn budget for this game.
Because they don't want to admit what it was. It was
They
too much.
don't.
There you go. All right, I think I had my fun. Okay. All
That
right.
was
But anyway,
terrible.
so the actual story here, though, is that the game's shutting down.
Yeah,
So apparently this has actually been out for a year.
Yeah.
What?
It lasted longer than Concord. And
I mean, at least it's not as bad as Dustborn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair. Very fair. Star Wars Hunters is shutting down just 1 year after its big debut. Story below. Shall we get the details? So, publisher. Can you tell me? Okay, where's this publisher based in? Or co-developers. Okay, so we got Zynga, Zynga, and co-developers Natural Motion. Can you get me the details on this?
Zynga is an American video game developer and publisher known for its social video game services.
Okay, so they're publishing this one. So the actual developers are Natural Motion and Boss Alien.
Okay. Natural Motion.
Because this almost
British
screams
video
like
game company.
Okay, yeah, Eurojank. Eurojank, absolutely.
And then Boss Alien
There we go.
is Brighton, UK.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
So two UKs and a US, but with social cues.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Miku, you're back at McDonald's. Woo!
Oh yeah, I saw the McDonald's Miku. Man, I don't know why, but like the advertising in Japan for McDonald's is so much better than the States.
Well, that's because their
get
food
so much
is so
cool
much
shit.
better.
Like even Zenless got a fucking crossover with McDonald's that only happened, like there was an in-game event and everything, but it was only Japan. Like America didn't
that
get
sounds
it. And they're
about
like,
right.
man, I want my fucking McNugget W engine or whatever the fuck, right? Like
I want my weeaboo nuggets.
yeah, exactly.
Can you
Zynga
blame
is
them though?
a-
Every time they try to send something over, freaking Westerners have a goddamn fit.
Yeah, man, God, all that shit that was happening with like the family anime commercials, man.
Oh,
That shit was
God.
nuts. But man, Bear actually let us know in chat, Zynga is a phone game company. So, I guess I kind of get it. Though, you know what? I don't know. I feel like that's not even an excuse anymore, because, like, I think of, what was the guys who do Nikkei again?
Shift Up?
Shift Up, yes, thank you. Yeah. So yeah, Shift Up is a fucking like phone game company. Like they're the Nikkei people, and then they put out goddamn Stellar Blade, and that was pretty good. It was fairly serviceable, Not an amazing video game, but a pretty good one, I would say.
Infinity Nikki is also pretty good. It is their latest in the Nikki franchise.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. So I feel like being a phone game company is not even an excuse anymore.
It's a terrible
Western phone
phone
game
port,
company.
though.
Well, I mean, I played some Infinity Nikki. It wasn't too bad. I had a pretty alright.
On the PC,
alright time.
it's great, but on the phone, when it first came out, there was a lot of graphical issues.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, because it seems like it's more a game that's geared towards being played on like an actual console and not a like again, like Zenless, right? Kind of the same deal.
Exactly.
I would never ever want to play Zenless on a fucking phone, or like Wuthering Waves. Like these are games I would never want to fucking try and play on a tiny ass phone screen. Or Genshin. Well, I don't want to play Genshin anyway. Like,
That's valid. That's valid. I'd sooner go back to Tower of Fantasy.
Yeah, I'm done with Genshin entirely. We got cool new shit coming out. Like Ananta's coming out. Goddamn Azur Primalia. That one that looks like a Warframe like anime thing. Like
Oh yeah.
But that's coming out. It's like no. Genshin's never getting my time again. So we're done. But anywho, let's get the actual story. I keep getting sidetracked. So publishers, they're shutting down Star Wars Hunters, their free-to-play third-person arena combat game. Star Wars Hunters will shut down just over a year from its release in 2024 later this year. On October 1st, the final content update for the game will come next month on April 15th. A reasoning behind the game being shut down so soon after its big global debut wasn't given. However, it's likely it didn't get enough consistent players to justify keeping it actively developed and online, and a growing problem with live service games. Is this on Steam? Can we get the Steam numbers for this real quick? Hang on, I want to see. I'm gonna check real quick. If this is actually on Steam at all. Star Wars Hunters, right?
Yep.
It's. Hang on. I don't think it's coming up here.
So as for that comment, do you want to play a game? Tower of Fantasy isn't shutting down, it looks like it's just changing developers, and you'll have to move your shite over. But they're not shutting down, they just switched hands.
Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing this on Steam. What
It's on Nintendo Switch.
Oh, like only the Switch?
That's the only one I saw it on, and mobile. I'm figuring it was a mobile-based game.
And then
Yeah, that one makes sense. Star Wars Hunters. Developers, publishers, series, and platforms? Wait, did I just have to put in the word platforms? Let me see. There we go. Yep, Android, iOS, Nintendo Switch. No wonder it looks so fucking bad.
that makes sense.
No wonder
that does
it didn't
make a
get
lot
anywhere.
of sense. Yep. Man, hey, well, if only they'd lasted until the Switch 2, man. We only have like another week before they have the big Nintendo Direct, right? That's gonna be fun to talk about. I imagine there's gonna be some interesting things shown there. But yeah, so essentially just didn't get enough of a player base, which, considering the platforms it was available on and the overall look, and I could kind of feel the game just from like watching it being played. I could tell it probably feels really bad.
I've played better shooting games in Roblox.
I think that like fucking Battlefront 2 from the PS2, the original Battlefront 2 probably beats that out. So.
Ooh, Tribe's Aerial Assault.
Mm-hmm. Oh fuck. Anyway, let's see. Growing problem with live service games. Here's a timeline of the game being sunset, eventually fully shut down. Okay, yeah, that's kind of the whole story. It was here for a year,
and now it won't
played
be.
Yeah, and now it's gone.
Wait, did it even? No, it did last year. It did last year.
Yeah, apparently
it
a
said
little.
It came out in October.
Just over a year. Released in 2024. Later, yeah, on October 1st. Yep.
But if it's shutting down on April, it didn't last a full year.
Wait, hang on. So shut down just over a year from its release in 2024. Later this year, on October 1st. Oh no, I guess it's shutting down in October 1st.
Yeah.
And then the last
okay.
update is going to be the last update is April 15th, but then the servers will be up until October.
It. Okay, that makes sense now. Thank you.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's all good. I'm here for the clarification since I got the actual article up here. But yeah, that's just another fucking another failure on the infinite trash fire that is the Star Wars franchise at this point, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
Yeah. We had I know me and no, you're good. I know me and Sheep had like the whole conversation about the Star Wars franchise a little bit when we were talking about what's her face, Kathleen Kennedy, and her almost ousting or almost retiring, but yeah, obviously
retiring.
of course, yeah, but we're still stuck with her for a good bit longer, and you know the line of failures is going to keep coming at this point, I guess. Yeah, It's like, and it sucks because like I feel like at this point, even if Star Wars managed to start like turning it around and start actually putting out good like shows or games or anything, that people like we're kind of into the apathy point of like people's thoughts and feelings towards Star Wars, where it's like just nobody really cares anymore.
Too little, too late.
Kinda, yeah. And that is unfortunate, right? Because again, this used to be like one of the biggest fucking franchises on Earth. Like everybody knew the name Star Wars, and now we're just kind of
like, even if you didn't watch it and like it, you at least knew of it.
Yep. It's ironic because it was one of the biggest franchises without making a whole lot of stuff. So all of a sudden they try to ramp up production, and it goes straight in the gutter.
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk?
Right?
Yeah. It is rough. It is rough to think about. And it sucks because it's such an amazing like universe. It's such a great world. It has so many cool concepts. But like you get idiots who don't know how to write, and you'd be surprised how quickly they can dumpster like one of the most successful things that ever existed. Like holy fuck.
Dumpster fire.
Just watch it burn. That's all you can do now. That's all you can do is watch it
Throw
burn.
some more money in it. Make it rain. Make it rain.
How much did the Acolyte cost again? 200, 300 million? Something.
Obviously not enough millions. Keep throwing in them ones.
Did I miss talk about AC Shadows? No, you actually have not, but we can actually get into that a little bit.
I have been very excited to talk about that because oh my god.
Hang on, where'd I put it? Did I put I didn't bring the strap. Let me grab the link. We can talk about that real quick for a minute here because we do have a interesting story coming out of Assassin's Creed Shadows leading up to release, which is what? God, is it like a week away? When is the release date?
That. I
Wait,
think it's on my mom's birthday. I think it's on the 24th.
The 20th.
Oh, it's on the 20th. Oh, thank God, it's not on her birthday.
Oh God, it's okay. So it's this Friday.
Yeah,
Wait, no,
it's this
Tuesday. No, Thursday.
Oh,
It's Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
it's gonna be such a man. We could talk
Tuesday,
about it.
which is the 19th, so it's Wednesday.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Right. Yeah, like midnight release and all that shit. Man, I'm real interested in seeing how it's all gonna play out because I know Dixerto put out a review because I got an early review copy, I guess, and they gave it 4 out of 5 stars. So we're gonna see whether or not Dixerto ends up being paid shills. I don't really know, like, because like
It was definitely paid shills at 4 out of 5.
They kind of drift back and forth.
because like I don't keep up
guess
with
it's only if the
Dixerto
pay is
enough.
good.
Yeah, I don't keep up with Dixerto enough to know whether or not they're fucking like doing the IGN bit, right? Or the fucking
They kind of do.
or they're being Kotaku about it, you know, like
They take shit out of context and over embellish a lot.
okay, all right, so they're up that
I
alley.
would
Fair enough. But anyway, the big story here that everyone's been talking about, Ubisoft reportedly has a plan to protect devs from harassment when Assassin's Creed Shadow launches. So, and if you harass Ubisoft in the wake of the AC Shadows launch, they are readying teams of lawyers to sue you. How are we feeling about this?
I am so ready for the memes. I'm so excited.
So okay, all right. So here's the thing, right? I'm a little bit of devil's advocate here. From a certain angle, I can sort of understand this a little bit, right? Because we do live in an era where there is a lot of like death threats and shit coming at people online, and that's not great. I don't condone like death threats and all that, right?
No, that is,
and to
definitely
a point,
a line.
yeah, and to a point, you got to be able to like deter that somehow, like because people obviously the anonymity is what makes people bold enough to like start saying, "Oh, kill yourself" and all that shit, right? But so to a point, I guess I don't know if like legal reprimand is quite necessary up to a certain point, like unless they're like literally showing up to your house and like I don't know, shitting on your lawn or whatever the fuck, right? Like they're like if you're getting like burning crosses thrown down on your front yard, then like maybe we get the law involved. But like if they're just telling you to kill yourself online, you fucking get over it, right? Like everybody gets that at this point, right? The most amazing fucking like most incredible non-controversial content creators on this planet still get shit like death threats online, right? I think of oh god, what was the name of that one girl the other day who made like that amazing like super customizable VTuber model, but people were still like telling her to kill herself because she didn't make like black hairstyles or some shit. What was it? Who's that?
Suika. It was a Suika model.
Suika, yeah, the Suika model thing. It's like, yeah, this person works by themselves for like an entire fucking year and makes this incredible VTuber model and puts it out for what was like $120 or some shit for a model that would have like easily cost like several thousand. Like for the amount of work that went into it,
It's a
right?
beautiful model.
Yeah. But like people are sending death threats and all this bullshit just because she wasn't able to like put every single possible permutation of everything in there, right? And it's like, yeah, like she said herself, like I didn't feel comfortable making black hair because I don't know how to draw that very well, and it's like I was working by myself, so I figured, once I actually get it out there, I can pay people to help me update it as time goes on and like get free updates, right? It's like, yeah, like she already had this worked out, but she like didn't do it because she didn't want to offend anybody. But like,
yeah, she was playing it safe.
Yeah, but obviously it's fucking Black Twitter, so like damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? Like if she had tried it, they probably would have complained. If she didn't try it, they were gonna complain. Like if she waits to do it later, they're gonna fucking complain. And of course, like, there was also the people was like, oh, why can't I make the model fat? And it's like, do you have any fucking idea how much like more work that would be to make the model be able to like shrink and grow in size like that while having all the different outfits and the different toggles and shit still work? Like, this is one person doing all this, guys. What the fuck?
I mean, shit, I can't imagine how hard it would be to do it on a live 2D model. I've tried doing it on Vroid Studio. The most I've managed to do is make my character's ass a little fatter, but I wanted to actually give her a bit of tum-tum because, I mean, that's what I have. But,
fair.
My god, you try and do anything with the stomach and it's like, oh, you wanted to mess with your legs. Your thighs are now the size of a building. You're welcome.
I do find it funny on some level though, because I feel like most of the girls I know that I do know are bigger in real life, they use like skinnier VTuber models anyway. Like, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna put it out there. I feel like a lot of the bigger girls are still using the skinny models. So
it's valid, but I would love to have myself a little chubby model.
No, fair enough. Absolutely fair.
No wrong with
but yeah, but like that's my point though. It's like so this whole thing, it's like, yeah, if it's just like you're just getting a death threat, somebody's in your DM saying you should kill yourself, at a point you gotta learn to just fucking deal with it, because people are gonna shoot it off of the mouth and say all kinds of stuff. It's essentially the thing that happened the other day with that one lady was complaining about like people saying mean shit to her in online games, right? Like Call of Duty and all that shit, right? It's like,
oh my god.
At a point you gotta just either block or fucking learn how to like shoot back, right? Like either learn how to talk shit or just
she would not have survived. She would not have survived the 360
the early 2000s
days.
Yeah, exactly.
God, I miss the Xbox 360.
Yeah, so this whole thing is going to be like, what exactly are they going to be trying to what are they trying to lock down as harassment per se? Like how high does that go? Does it get to the point where actually it is reasonable to involve the law, where it's like, oh, these people are showing up at these developers' houses and harassing them like in real life and shit? Or is it going to be, they said something mean to me on the internet and now I need to sue them over it? Like, where's this gonna, what's the level here? Where are we, what's the cutoff point? That's what I want to know.
But you're talking about Ubisoft, and nobody actually trusts them to have a reasonable, normal cutoff point.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Speaking of Ubisoft, I looked into something that someone said in chat. KJ said that VTuber got banned from playing the game. I guess playing it too early. They streamed it on Twitch,
Yeah.
11 hours ago they got banned. I think it's with who is it? Olivia Monroe.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
I don't know, but
Like-
before we continue, hang on one sec. I just need to address something in chat. Villain, absolutely not. Riot shields are fucking terrible. What I did is I got myself a light machine gun and I ran around corners without peeking and I died like a man. All right, that's what I that's what I did in my Call of Duty days. All right.
I feel like your manhood was challenged unless you're having an overreaction.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Please continue, Nemo.
Oh no, that was it.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. So.
She was like Ubisoft approved or something. So she went ahead and
Something like
streamed
that?
the game, and she must have streamed it like before the embargo was lifted.
Mm.
So she got banned.
Their ban was recently lifted, but yes, Ubisoft apparently couldn't tell the difference between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And
I
remember-
mean, they can barely tell their ass from their head. Can you blame them?
Are we sure they can tell
Yeah.
that much?
And some people are always also comparing this to like the bully hunters thing from a while back. You guys remember that shit? Where they have
Yeah.
like
It sounds familiar.
so the bully hunters thing was if someone's like harassing you in a game, like I think they were doing it with like Counter-Strike or some shit. And like they would send somebody in to like go and kill the player who was doing the bullying. And then they like, and then they type in chat like, "Hey, harassment has a price," or some like cringe ass,
Oh
like
my
stupid bullshit.
God. That is
It was
so dumb. It's so
holy
bad.
shit. Oh,
has a price.
yeah. So it was something. I'm paraphrasing a bit, but it was something along those lines. Like it was.
I could see it being something cringy like that.
Yeah. So, and it's like, and this almost feels like imagine the fucking lawyer shows up at your house, knocking on your door with the briefcase, and you open the door. It's like harassment has a price, and then holds up the fucking the holds up the paperwork. Oh man, like the IRL bully hunters are coming, man. You're not.
God, turned into that episode from South Park. Have the headquarters. The hell was it called again?
I'm not sure. I don't think I ever saw that episode. This does not sound familiar to me, but I imagine
God,
it would be a South Park bit.
Basically, they sent all of everybody's information online was all accessed by this one thing. I think in like Switzerland or some shit, because online bullying got so bad. They were like, "Oh, we're going to create a task force and we're going to
Great
control
plan.
it from here." And basically, they opened up everybody's data to everyone. It worked about as well as it sounds. Yeah. You could look up anybody's data at any point.
That's horrific, actually. You know,
Yeah.
that's I don't like the idea of that. I'd have to refuse if we ever had to vote on that one.
It was terrible.
Congrats on 500 subs. Thanks, KJ. We actually hit it a while ago, but yeah, thank you. But like I said, R6 is the only non-controversial game UB has in modern time. Yeah, but I can't
I forgot
remember if
Ubisoft even did that one.
I can't remember if this was like only a rumor going around or confirmed, but I remember hearing that maybe UB's looking to start like selling off some of its properties, like some of its.
I've been hearing something about
franchises?
that. Something like the investors got mad that they weren't talking about it to them first.
All I know is I'm really hoping Rayman gets sent somewhere else, just anywhere else, some company that will love him as he deserves to be loved, man. Because God, they ran Rayman into the fucking dirt, and I'm so sad because I used to love those games, man. I really
They've
did.
run everything into the goddamn dirt. I used to love Assassin's Creed, man.
Yeah. Well,
Look what they did to my boy. I stopped
I
playing after they got rid of Ezio, man.
Same actually. I played the Ezio games and I loved those, and then I fell off
They
hard
took-
when Connor showed up in AC3. So
Exactly. I didn't want to play as angsty teenage hormones. I wanted to be a sexy Italian man.
though I do want to go back for Assassin's Creed 4 at some point because people tell me it's really good. So I kind of and
Which one's that? Black Flag?
Black Flag. With the pirates and shit, and it's like, yeah, I mean, I'd be down for that. And it does look fun. It does look pretty good from the gameplay I've seen of it. So I'd love to go back for Assassin's Creed 4 at some point. But other than that, I don't know. I just have no interest in the series anymore. When they started doing the fucking, like I always say, Like, because I would have maybe given Assassin's Creed another chance if they hadn't started going down the like battle pass and the fucking like the player levels and the gear levels and all that stupid shit, man. Like that, like when I decided to go free roam the map and I found an assassination target that I was supposed to kill, but I jumped down and stabbed him in the neck, but his level was bigger, his number was bigger than my knife's number, so he didn't die from being stabbed in the neck. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. This sucks. I don't play this fucking game anymore. This is bullshit.
My knife isn't sharp enough. Let me stab again, sir.
This is a human, but he has grown special neck protection to protect against my specific knife.
No.
Yeah, no. I didn't realize I was trying to get him with a fucking Nerf dagger, so that's why I just couldn't do it.
Age daggers, it just went in, but it actually collapsed in on itself.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So like but when we started doing that, I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. It sucks. This is awful. Working on that neck muscle, honestly though, like Jesus fucking Christ, I couldn't. It lost what Assassin's Creed was to me, and I couldn't get it back into it anymore after that point. No. And then Assassin's Creed Shadows obviously not hitting that nice spot either. We're not even assassinating dudes anymore. We're just killing them in broad daylight in the street.
Right? Like, bro, we might as well just call this another one of Dynasty Warrior games. Like, I at least like Dynasty Warriors. You're allowed to go and slaughter people in the hundreds. Let's go.
But you could get a +1 Nerf dagger. There you go.
Ooh.
Then he might actually take like 1 damage when I try to assassinate him.
You'll get a little trickle of blood. It won't be a full cut, but it'll be like a paper cut.
Yeah, and then he'll turn around and flick me, and I'll just lose half my health, right? And just because my armor, because I'm wearing the fucking I'm wearing cardboard box armor, right? And it's like, no, done.
Going snake in here, huh?
Yeah, no, I want no part in it. I'm done. It's over. I'll just let it lie. I'll let it die, and I'll move on to something more interesting. Go play some more Monster Hunter. That's what I'm gonna do. Or I'm gonna wait for fucking. I'm gonna wait for fucking Tides of Annihilation to come out, and just I'll actually have some fun playing a video game. That's what I'm gonna do. Oy vey. So yeah,
that's the Arthurian one coming out soon, right?
Yeah, that's the one that just dropped out of nowhere during that last state of play, and apparently it's coming out this year. That shit looks amazing, man. Same. Looks like some real good Devil May Cry-esque, just solid
there hasn't
shit,
been a good
man.
Devil May Cry in forever.
Not since DMC5, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, maybe DMC6 at some point. Hopefully. Yeah, maybe Capcom's.
I don't want them
to
massacre that too. You know that. I fear for games that come out in recent years.
I do too, but like Capcom's been doing really solid with most of their stuff lately. People love Street Fighter 6. People obviously love Monster Hunter Wilds. You know, it's doing pretty. I mean, obviously the PC community is. The jury's a little out on that one until they get the fixes in, but they probably will because they fixed World and they fixed Rise when they came to PC, so they're probably gonna fix Wilds eventually. Yeah,
just got to give it some time. I mean, it's a honking game. It's big.
It is. So I'd say a few months, and let them sort that out. But yeah, Capcom's been on a pretty solid upswing in the last few years. So I would say if they were gonna be working, and they probably are working on DMC 6 at some point, that'll come out, and it'll probably be solid because DMC 5 was really good. So I'm not worried about it. What I would really like though is for them to bring back the fucking co-op Bloody Palace thing that they did. They only did it on the fucking Switch version of DMC 3 so far. But I really want them to bring that back in like an actual like modern game on a nice console, right? If I play like co-op Bloody Palace on PS5, that would be fucking incredible. I would love that so much. I want a Persona 6 Atlas. Yeah, they're probably working on it. I mean, you got medieval Persona when they did Metaphor, and the Metaphor is a fucking fantastic. Like, if you haven't played Metaphor yet, KJ, play Metaphor. Like, it is exactly what you want. Trust me. It's a fucking Persona game. It's a Persona game by a different name. And give us a main female protagonist. Oh yeah, like they did with was it P3 where you could be male or female? I think it was. Pretty sure. Yeah, because like 4 and 5 you only have like the male protagonist, but I think in P3 you could be male or female, if I remember correctly. yeah, I mean, that would be nice too. Yeah. So, yeah, circling back to the the AC Shadows thing. Yeah, I think this is going to be really funny once the game actually comes out and we see exactly how far they're willing to go with this whole anti-harassment thing, right?
Oh yeah, no, they're gonna lose all the rest of their money if they plan to go after folks who are bullying people. Because it's like, y'all, if you didn't want them to be bullied, you should have just scrapped the game at this point.
Yeah. Because like if Asmongold goes on and he starts playing the game, because I believe he is planning to actually play AC Shadows, and if he starts like shitting on it and they start trying to sue him, and it's like it's just gonna be a clown show for everybody, you know?
I can't wait
not
for the
gonna hold up in
content.
court. It's probably not gonna hold up in court, and everyone's just gonna get a good last laugh at Ubisoft out of this, right? Because like if this game tanks, then it's probably gonna be the end of Ubisoft anyway. So.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to watch Nux cover this.
Go out kicking and screaming, right?
Like the toddlers you are.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. So anyway, speaking of toddlers, I also found a very interesting. I like usually don't keep up with like the VTuber drama stuff, but I found this one just absolutely nuts considering how it started. Right? Are you guys familiar with Kitsu Naro VT over on Twitter?
I've seen the post.
No.
You've seen the okay, so you know what's going on. So Kitsu decided to say a single phrase on Twitter, and this was the phrase. Men and this one's actually in the thumbnail, actually. So, men deserve to be loved and treated right. And,
yeah, she's right.
Twitter handled it very well.
Oh yeah, totally sane.
Twitter handled it great.
Yeah, handled it about as well as Twitter would usually do.
I believe if we go down Kitsu's thing here, we can get some of the posts. She's been sharing some of the DMs she's been getting. Let me see. Where's the good ones? Where's the good? It's like a whole last few days. Oh, what the fuck? Where's the rest?
End of the thread?
That's no. Well, no. I just went to her actual page here. Posts. Flies? I don't know. Hang on. Holy shit! People are retarded. Let's see. Either way, you gotta sleep. Wisdom teeth removed tomorrow. Okay, hang on.
Oof, getting a wisdom teeth removed. No fun. Hope they aren't impacted.
I already said don't go commenting on it. You're gonna get blocked and banned. I'm like, well, yeah. You're right. It's insane. I made use of what? The man semen made you. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so this started a whole fucking like gender war in the VTuber community, essentially.
What
just
the
became
shit?
a whole fucking thing.
Oh, so retarded.
Like,
Yeah,
guys, if you don't agree with it, just shut your fucking pie holes. It ain't that damn hard.
Well, because like the initial thing here was that like people were giving her shit for like saying this in the first place, like, oh, men are terrible, men are awful. But now it's weirdly enough, it's usually coming from both sides, and like there's been like some really weird dudes making weird comments, like this one here. I'm a man and let me beat the shit out of you if you love men so much. Like, what the fuck?
The fuck?
It's getting easier and easier to spot male feminists these days. Oh, you know what? That honestly, that might be accurate. Because this does seem like somebody who's like it just kind of feels like a male feminist kind of phrase, right?
He's simping for someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to seem strong.
Or something. I don't know, man. I just don't. But like this shit brought out just like the weirdest, the strangest fucking people. It's
This is why I don't post on Twitter, I'll be honest. I just, like, I've had an account for years. I just do reposts of memes and cat photos.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of like cat photos here actually before this whole thing popped off. Man, hang on. Is there more in the replies? Is that what happened? Because I want to say more of what happened here. There were some great fucking oh yeah, Tectone actually got a huge announcement tomorrow. Right? Oh, that's a different thing. Oh man. I should have pinned the tweets with like the screenshots of the DMs, man. I really should have. Maybe in the media tab, because I think she actually just like screenshot it. So you there? Let's see.
Kitty puppies.
Yeah, it's just a lot of cats on it. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, the DMs.
So would either of you like to read this in your best angry feminist voice?
Would you like to go first?
Oh, sure. You hate feminism, but you don't mind your fans being racist, misogynist. You only care about incels receiving misandrous posts, not the abuse women suffer, pick me. But hey, you think misandry is worse than misogyny, and men are oppressed even though only misogyny causes real harm. If you want, I'll pay for your ticket to a country without feminism. I'm sure you'll have a great time.
Damn. Yeah, so it's, oh, here we go. Here's the good shit. You want to get this one, Nemo?
Oof yourself, ugly pick-me. Men don't deserve to be loved. Slit your throat. I hope you get arped by men since you like them so much. Go buy a gun and oof yourself with it, ugly pick-me.
Yeah, so it's been a lot of shit like this. I imagine there's a good 100 of these in her DMs lately. But like holy shit, man.
I hope some of them hear this and just understand this. Nobody reads what you post with any sort of actual fear. The highest we see out of you is an angry child stomping their feet in a doorway, okay? And literally, in my mind, you
All sound like this, whether you're male or female.
And when I say I hate women, this is why, for the record.
Oh, he got another fun one here.
See.
You're dumb as fuck and wouldn't be allowed to be a VTuber or have any of this BS you do without feminism, by the way. One day you will regret your pick-me behavior and end up ravaged by the very men you so utterly defend, moron. Is your tiny mind even familiar with what is happening to female people in Afghanistan, Korea, any nation under Islamic regime? Grooming gangs in the UK? You're despicable and speak from a position riddled with privilege. Just because you have it good doesn't mean others do. Or are you just engagement farming, hoping more men send you money and thirst over your ugly furry VTuber model? You're an embarrassment to modern society.
Damn. It's like I love when she brings up all these nations that are like, well, yeah, obviously like feminism would do some good there, but like, you know, like what the fuck? That's we're not even talking about that shit. We're just talking about
What
and
the
obviously,
fuck is the green thing?
Oh, I don't know. What
is that?
What is that? Oh my god. Hi,
It is-
baby. Want to take? Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's a whole other conversation, but
I
yeah,
hope so.
so this has been kind of what this person's been dealing with this entire time, and it's God, it's been bad. It's been not great. Look, yeah, we got the trans flag and we got the Palestine flag. Yeah, lovely
Would you
combination.
like to take over?
You deserve
sure.
to get unfollowed and more, you pick me scum of the earth. Yeah. Hope you'll find love
I
in your
hope you
life.
find love in your life. Aww.
Look at that. Oh, like, come on. Hope the 2 seconds of love from right-wing Nazi scum was worth it. It's the only attention you'll ever get. Those same men you were seeking validation from wouldn't hesitate to spike your drink and grape you while you scream for mom. Jesus Christ.
Jesus
what the fuck, man?
Christ!
Oh my god.
These people. Oh my god.
Like, I want to sit down with some of these people and just seriously ask them, although I know I wouldn't get an actual response besides shrieking and screaming and more of this bullshit that they're typing online. What the fuck happened in your life to make you like this? Who hurt you? Do you need a hug or a slap? Because I'll give you both.
The really sad thing is a lot of these people, nothing has ever happened to. They wanted it to happen, so they had a reason, so they pretend. It's so fucked up.
And the funny thing is,
That's
Kitsu
gross.
actually specified a little bit on this whole thing where it's like she conveyed to people that she actually had some situations in the past with men that were less than ideal, but isn't, on to blaming the entire fucking gender for the actions of a few. Like when she says like men deserve to be loved and treated nicely, she means the ones that are deserving of that. Obviously not the
Exactly.
fucking UK
I mean,
rape
not
gangs
everyone's
or any of
gonna-
that shit, right?
It's like not everyone's gonna fall under that category.
Right.
So it's like you would hope that people would be able to use basic common sense, but it's not so common anymore.
It never
Yeah,
really
and-
was, honestly.
And it's like I believe in the in like some follow-up comments of the original thread, she did end up shitting on like modern feminism. Like she applauds like
Accurate.
original feminism, but
Yeah, that
like
actually had a
modern
purpose.
feminism she ends up she shits on. And that ended up starting a whole other shitstorm with the feminists, obviously. Let's see.
To be fair, you sneeze and you start a shitstorm with the feminists. So
No kidding. All you have to say is that you like baking.
I want to have kids and stay home and raise them.
Oh
And
my
suddenly the
god!
feminists are pissed.
Scandalous!
How could you demean yourself like that?
Easy.
Oh,
I don't even know this person, and I might send them a picture of my fat cat.
I mean,
He
why
has a
not?
moustache.
Maybe you can bond over the cat pics. You never know. You never know how you
Exactly.
make friends on the internet.
My fat brisket.
I did drop the follow though, and on YouTube as well because she seems pretty cool. She's pretty sick. I'm down with the Kitsunero VT honestly after this whole thing because I don't know, she just seems pretty
based.
chill overall. Pretty based, pretty chill, and I'm down with it. But man, like just seeing, like being reminded how bad the vitriol can get over pretty much nothing, right?
The
'Cause
most innocent of comments.
and she's not even like in the initial comments, she's not even shitting on women or feminism or anything. It just men deserve to be loved and treated right. That's it. That's all she
Exactly.
said. And women
that's
deserve to be
simple.
loved and
That's a
treated
good
right too.
thing.
Everybody deserves to be loved and treated right. But like the reason she's saying this specifically is because men get so much fucking heat on the internet constantly, right? Like masculinity has been under attack for a while now. So that's why she felt the need to specify men in this specific context. She didn't mean like to the exclusion of like anybody else who deserves to be loved, right? Like it's just, you know, she felt the need to make a point of this, and like, yeah, I get that, I get it. I don't know, man, but some people, like the internet's so polarized these days. It's got to be one or the other, right? You can't like really have like a nuanced opinion that is a little bit of both. Like people shit on fence sitters and centrists in general, right? But me, I consider myself a centrist, right? I consider myself a centrist, and I will absolutely fucking fence sit if both sides are fucking retarded. Then I will fence sit all fucking day, right? I don't give a shit.
Same.
So, you know,
I'm not a
it's just-
centrist. I just like to be right.
There you go.
There you go. And if both sides are wrong, then yeah, might as well be your own side, right?
I'm always on my own side.
Yeah. So, good message, but I fear for your safety, bro. Yeah. So yeah, that's the Twitter war zone for the week. Was this whole thing, and it is it.
What is with that ad?
Should men always pee after sex?
Actually, the answer is yes. But, okay.
It's,
I'm sorry, the ad had my attention. I'm like, who the fuck posted that?
oh man. Just countering all the retards on Twitter and spreading some positivity. Honestly, I think this is gonna sound bad. I think I dropped the follow just because I saw that she doesn't have a problem saying the word retard, right? Because there's still so many people on Twitter who are like, who will get up your ass, like, oh, I can't believe you said that horrible slur, and it's like,
Okay, retard.
exactly.
I've missed being able to say the word without getting absolutely murdered for it.
Oh man, it reminds me of that one fucking that one meme of that guy, and it's like I really want to say the words retard, faggot, but then retarded faggots keep getting mad at me for it.
No.
Oh fuck. But Jazz, what you don't understand is that there's a finite amount of love and respect. If men get some, it means you're taking from the women. Some of them really act like that, Bear.
Some of them genuinely.
Bruh.
You joke, but like some people really act like that's exactly what's happening. Oh fuck. Also, I love you, KJ. Good job. Well done. Yeah, so that's the V Twitter drama for the week. What else has been going on? I know there's a couple other things. Close a few tabs here, get some of this out of the way. Oh. Yeah, this was the other big thing that ended up causing a bit of a storm on Twitter. So apparently, The Texas senators have unanimously passed a bill that, if signed into law, could make several games, anime, and manga series illegal to own in the state. Bill bans any obscene depiction of a minor or someone who looks like one. Now, apparently, I think Legal Mindset got into this a little bit, and apparently this isn't like as bad as it seems on the jump.
I'm not
right?
surprised.
No, it's
Again,
not.
it's from Dexterto. They over embellish and they take shit out of context constantly.
Yeah, and I should have also grabbed his Legal Mindset's tweet about it. If I look him up, I'll probably find it real quick.
You could probably find it, like, near the top, if anything.
Yeah, there he is. I thought, let's see. Leaked VNU graduation schedule. Oh, yeah, that's...
Oh, yeah, no, that's a fun thing.
That shit's
Oh, my
crazy.
God. She was insane.
Quite smooth. Yeah, that's good. Let me see. Oh, no, of course, the Johnny Somali shit. We talked about
Oh,
that
God,
last
I've
week.
been following that so hard.
We talked about that one last week, so we need to get into it again.
Between that and Hassan.
Hassan is spiraling
shit.
so hard.
I know, I am loving watching the crash out.
Wow. And mostly Somalis. Hang on. There's gotta be something about the...
Well, if it
Jesus
helps,
Christ.
I read it and I remember most of what it said.
Okay, if you would, then. Help us out, Emerald.
Well, basically, what it said was that while that wording is in there, that you can have. I love that tweet. That was a great tweet.
Okay, just for a small aside, I fucking love Kevin. Like, people fucking hate him for like the crazy shit he makes, but he just ends up making like even crazier shit after the fact. It's so good. I will say though, I was not expecting the fucking Mari and Kitagawa snorting fucking coke. That is out there, man. These are some fucking... Holy shit.
If it wasn't for the tentacles, I would use some of the stuff.
Oh, man. Yeah, you
Uh,
need to get you some human hands so you can store your gun.
Borrow a pair of human hands for a day.
I did buy that Suika model and made something out of it that I like. But I need to find a way to like combine the two looks because I don't want to lose the face tentacles. I love the
That's
face
valid.
Oh, God.
But
So I know we need
just,
to get that asset for Rosa.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is Cuban, so the Cuban VTuber assets go hard.
But to be back on track, what he said basically was that while, it does say that any depictions of, sexual nature, blah blah blah, it also includes the words that can be reasonably assumed to be, or that can be assumed by any reasonable person to be real.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking, this is more for things like AI as opposed to like anime or video games, because very obviously you see a anime character, she is not real. It is not a real child.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the main crux of the issue, is that it's got to actually appear to be real.
So, like, if they're going for the Uncanny Valley shit.
Yeah, well, or if they just use AI to create something nasty, and people don't notice that it has three pinky fingers or something, then that would be illegal under this law.
Valid.
I don't think about it. Wasn't that like something that they're getting Johnny Somali on? Like, didn't he like make some weird AI
yeah.
deep
He did a
fake
deep
of
One of his
fake.
characters.
Yeah.
Deep fake of making out with a Korean model or
YouTuber?
streamer.
Yeah, streamer.
I'm sorry, I needed a minute after reading that. Fuck. God damn it.
Just don't. Are you doing the stream one-handed?
No, I'm not.
All
Listen, both hands. There you go. On screen.
Okay.
On screen. No allegations. I keep remembering that I'm old and it hurts every time. So.
That's
But
not a good
anyway.
thing.
It is not a good thing.
That's an interesting that's some interesting commentary about your youth.
It's gone. It's gone. I lost it. Pretty much for deepfakes and the like. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and if that's the case, then I guess I'm not really too like torn up about this whole thing, because I do believe somebody also mentioned that there's like precedent for a case like this, like a previous what do you call that when there's like a previous case that's already like sorted out the same sort of thing?
Precedent was the right word.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that's already essentially sorted out this whole thing before it even popped off, right? But I mean, you see a headline like this, and obviously, like you guys said, Dexerto embellished a bit and kind of blew this up further than it really needed to be. And I don't know, man. I feel like there are those in government who probably do want to crack down on shit like this, but I believe as long as we got like our amendments that cover the freedoms of these sort of things, that could be all right. What was that? Is that following like Second Amendment or no?
It was
Second Amendment's
following
guns.
first.
Was it be first? Yeah, freedom of speech. Okay.
Yeah. Freedom of speech.
Okay. Yeah, First Amendment got us locked in, got us covered. America's totally fine. We're all set.
As long as we fight for it, yeah. But that's why we have the Second Amendment.
Oh man. So yeah, there's that, and that was like a small little pop off for Twitter, but nothing too big. Other than that,
I don't know. Poor Rev Says Desu was getting it all over the place because people tagged
Oh,
him and
yeah.
saying, "This is what you voted for."
Oh God.
yeah,
Poor Rev.
People were thinking the fucking like FBI was gonna show up at his house and get him for all his lolly shit or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, I can't wait to see these pedophiles arrested and taken away. It's like, dude.
Meanwhile, they have a fucking bleach PFP or some shit, right?
Yeah.
You can't be getting on to other people if you got fucking Yachiru as your profile
Yeah.
picture.
Yep. But yeah, it's the internet hypocrisy that is just never gonna go away. It's always gonna be there.
Oh yeah.
Que sera. At any rate, this also fucking boiled my fucking piss a little bit when I saw this. So
And then you read it? Yeah.
yeah, you see this a little bit? You guys hear about this one?
My God. Oh my God.
God of
No.
War TV show writer reveals Amazon has already ordered 2 seasons and that he can't play the fucking video games at all. Man, I wonder what happened
makes
the
you
last
mad
time
when it's
someone
like
tried
that.
this shit. Man,
So it's gonna be another bottle of piss.
how'd that Yakuza show do that they didn't let them play the fucking Yakuza games for?
Well,
How'd
that's
that
the
go?
problem. That's the problem. It's not that they didn't let him. It's that he tried to play it and he sucked at them.
Oh, did he actually? Is that what happened? Because
Yeah,
what I saw from the
that's
interviews that they
actually what
didn't want him.
happened.
They didn't want him to play the Yakuza games. Like,
I know. I read. I didn't read this article. I read a different article, but I went into the article thinking the exact same thing. Is what the fuck? They're not letting the guy play the game. Oh my God! And but no, he starts talking about how he hadn't played games since the 80s or since the 70s or 80s,
yeah.
and so he goes into playing God of War, and it's just too many buttons and the controllers, and oh my God! And I'm like, oh my God, this guy's a pussy. So I mean, it's gonna suck either way because he literally can't physically play the video games. He is not capable of it, and so yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing though, because we live in fucking 2025, right? There are at least 1,000 different full Let's Plays of this game you could have just sat down and watched, or at the very least, a cutscene movie, right? Just the movie of all the cutscenes in the game. Could have just done that, anything, right? But it's like, holy shit, are you serious? Like, this is not we've done this so many times where you've did a show, a movie that's based on a game series, and decided to just not pull from the source material at all, except for, obviously the way the character looks, maybe the names and whatnot. But aside from that, you're not really locking into what that game represented in its own original format, and you're not really taking the effort to translate that properly to a TV show or a movie, right? And it's fucking dumpstered every time. It's cratered every single time we've done it. So at the very least, even if you can't play the game yourself, fucking watch somebody else play it, man. Let's Plays are a thing. There's so many. You can get a feel for the game just by watching somebody else do it good. at the very least, so you have something to go off of. Anything. But don't just fucking God, shut up. Don't just not like God. Okay,
don't just YOLO this shit and think it'll be fine. It will not be fine. You will be hated.
Yeah, so let's have a look real quick. Okay, seems Amazon's got a lot of confidence in its God of War show. Since two seasons have already been ordered, this comes from Ronald D. Moore, a highly successful TV writer and producer, who's currently overseeing the journey of Kratos to the small screen, even if he can't make heads or tails of the video games.
Oh, God.
Damn it. Moore made an appearance on the Sackhoff show? Yeah, with Katie Sackhoff, where his current workload came up. Right now I'm working on the adaptation of this video game called God of War that Amazon has ordered 2 seasons of, and they asked me to come in, literally in the writer's room, and that's my new thing, he says. Having not played video games since arcades in the 80s, the whole property is now new territory for him. He admits to trying out God of War, but found the quick-fire action stylings of Kratos in his crusade against other mythical beings to have a harsh learning curve. The controllers now, he laughs, press R1. Which one's R1? Oh, I'm dead. I can't quite get a hold of that. Okay, so if he's saying R1, he's probably... I was thinking, it's like, okay, so if they're doing a God of War show, are they starting from the original PS2 game era, or are they going straight from God of War in Norse mythology era, right? And if he's saying pressing R1, he's probably talking about Norse mythology era, because that's where that control scheme came in. So, and it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I get it. Like, the newer games, you know, God of War and Ragnarok, they lend themselves better to a TV movie format, right? They got like the style of the storytelling in those games definitely lines up with that a little better, right? Because it's doing the Sony movie game shit for to some extent. So I don't know. I kind of would have liked to see a show based off like original Kratos in you know, back in Athens or wherever the fuck it happened, you know, in Greece.
You would think you would have to start him there as opposed to just thrusting him wherever, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. It's because it's like you can kind of go off of the new shit in Norse mythology, because they do like allude back to the old stuff enough where you kind of get what Kratos' story was. It's like that thing where it's if you watch a movie about, say, some ex-military guy who's got to go on a quest to save his girlfriend or whoever the fuck, right? And then you get, like, throughout the movie, you get little flashbacks of like the thing that traumatized him in the military had to happen however long ago, and now that's why he had to leave and become like a loose cannon, whatever the fuck, you know, right? Like that sort of thing. I could kind of see him playing that angle with it. But I do believe you do lose something when you don't actually get the journey through the story with the character that led to his like old man Kratos in Norse mythology shit that he's got going on, right? So yeah, like me personally, I would have also loved to Jazz R1 existed in the PS2 controller. No, it did, but it did. But what I'm saying, Bear, is that in those days, in the old games, like the first God of War game, your attack buttons were square and triangle, right? It was only when they moved into the Norse mythology era that they started using R1 and R2 as your attack buttons, right? That's what I mean when I say, when he brings up R1, I can tell exactly which era he's talking about, because they had completely different control schemes for the combat. Because I actually did play all the God of War games. Well, except for the ones on the PSP. I didn't play like Chains of Olympus or any of that shit. But I played all like the mainline games. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's just okay. So he's the second showrunner after the team of Mark Fergus, Hawk Otsby, and Rafe Judkin. These are some names, man. Were brought in to kickstart the writing process, but who ultimately walked away in 2024. Though he may struggle with the combo-heavy timing of the God of War games, Moore offers capable hands for the adaptation. He's developed several hit shows, including the Battlestar Galactica reboot, Outlander, and For All Mankind, and contributed dozens of episodes to Star Trek: The Next Generation, Voyager, and Deep Space Nine. I mean, okay. I forget which of those Star Trek shows are good and bad, because I know there's some shit Star Trek shows, like the more recent ones.
All of those were actually
the good ones?
good.
Those are from the good era?
Yeah,
Okay.
The new ones that you have to worry about, Discovery.
That's the one. Okay.
Those ones, yeah.
Okay. He knows how to get a big televisual project off the line, as well as a thing or two about making sure it stays the course. Since most of what he's worked on has lasted multiple seasons, God of War isn't just a contrast in terms of source material either. since it's a foray into pure fantasy rather than sci-fi where Moore has spent much of his career. Nothing else is known about Amazon's God of War as of yet. The production was greenlit in 2022 as a collaboration between Amazon, Sony, and PlayStation Productions. With any luck, we'll get casting announcements and more updates soon. After the success of Fallout, Amazon is likely chomping at a bit to get this show moving. Check out the Fallout Season 2 guide for more. Okay, yeah, and it's like, I know most people like the Fallout show. I was kind of iffy on it, to be honest.
I was kind of meh on it. It was
Funny, most of the people I
okay.
know hated it.
I don't know if I like hated it, because like I did get some entertainment value out of it, but there was like a lot of stupid shit that happened in it that I just couldn't really get over. Like I always think of that one fucking scene of the doctor guy running away with the dog, and the fucking turret is like shooting at them, and he's like barely shuffling away, and it's somehow not hitting him. Like you just get hit with a single bullet that entire sequence, and it's like, how the fuck are you not dead? So there was that whole thing. It's like, and there's a number of other stupid things throughout the show that I just couldn't really jive with. So
No, the people I know who didn't like it or were really angry about it are really big Fallout fans, so they were pissed about the lore stuff.
Yeah, it was an okay show, but a shitty Fallout show. Yeah, I think Bears got the right of it on that one, pretty much. So yeah, I don't know. Like, and as far as like, I hope. So this guy's the producer director of the show. I hope that at least as far as like the writing team goes, that they have people that actually know the lore and have played through the games, like they actually, get a solid handle on the source material here. Because again, this whole thing's just really, God of War is cool enough, and like the story of the newer games with like Atreus and all that shit, I believe it's enough that like even somebody like I don't know, like my mom would probably watch it to some extent, right? Like she doesn't know anything about video game shit, but like she'd be down for a story of like a father and son and their adventure to get up the mountain to bury their dead wife or whatever, all that shit. It's all heartfelt enough that like my mom, she like resonates with like all the emotional kind of shit, so she'd probably like it. So like I think as far as like a normal audience goes, it'll probably land. I just don't think it like if they don't manage to get it right with the actual fans of the series, that's going to be a problem.
I mean, the actual fans are always the problem in the end. The normies are never the problem, because the normies don't really care when push comes to shove. It's always the fans who are going to have the issue. That's why Lord of the Rings actually worked so well, because the fans were fine. They were excited. They were happy with the way it was treated. And so they were talking it up to their friends. Well, yeah, obviously the movies. And they were talking it up to their friends, and they were telling their friends how great it was and how excited they were, and that brought in more and more people, and that's how it turned out so well. But I think a lot of studios don't understand that it's the fans that do that for them. It's not them. It's not their marketing. It's only the fact that they made a product that made the fans of this thing happy, so that they carried the torch to bring more people in.
Absolutely. And I think like the God of War series isn't really that hard to nail down anyway. Like you can kind of skate by on a lot of rule of cool for that whole series pretty much. As long as they can nail down Kratos going ape shit and tearing some monsters apart, I think they'll be okay mostly. It's just like, I don't know if they like, because like the God of War games are like leaning like really hard into like old man, like mellowed out, like father Kratos. And for in my opinion, like some people have an issue with that. Some people think he should still be a psycho murderer that like he was in the first 3 games. And to a point, I kind of get that. I do, but also I appreciate the fact that he's mellowed out a little bit as he's gotten older, and like noticeably older, right? He's a fucking, like he looks like in his 50s or like early 60s, whatever, right? I mean, for a god, obviously he's all jacked as shit, but like, yeah. I kind of appreciate like the way his character, pardon me,
Bless.
excuse me. I appreciate the way his character evolved in those last couple of games. Like I kind of like the way he went, but if they do too much of that, right? If they lean like even harder into that than the games did, and they soften Kratos like too much, that's going to be a problem. And I think Amazon might be the ones to do that, or they focus too much away from Kratos, right? Like they do the fucking oh god, they do the thing they've been doing like most of their shows, where it's like, oh, we gotta make sure the female, exactly. Like if they start focusing too hard on Freya and like whatever is going on with Freya and shit, like Kratos needs to remain the focus of this. Kratos has to be the focal point for the audience. It's got to be mostly about him. Obviously, Atreus has his part in it. Freya's got her part in it. And the other side characters and whatnot. But like, it's got to focus on Kratos and like his place in all of this, because he's the one setting all the shit in motion, pretty much. So they got to do that. And like, other than that, it's not terribly difficult to keep to the story on this one. It's a fairly simple story. Just a little odyssey, essentially, of getting up a mountain. It's really not that difficult. I think they'll be okay as long as they can keep within the lines on that one for the most part. And I'm assuming if they're doing 2 seasons, I'm kind of wondering if it's going to be like the first game is the first season, and then the second game is going to be Ragnarok, kind of thing. Like they're doing with what was it? I feel like it just came up. It was all over Twitter a minute ago. Last of Us, right?
Oh yeah.
The Last of Us show, I didn't watch it, but apparently like the whole first season is just the first game, right? And the second season is going to be Last of Us Part 2 with like Abby and all that shit, which we'll see how that shit goes. Considering that even the game wasn't well received, we're going to see how the season 2 of the show manages to do. But
they're already pissed about the actress they've picked for Abby, but
I'm sure that'll go swimmingly.
Well, I mean, I don't know people don't like Abby anyway, so it's like.
Well, that's the thing is, so in the game,
battle.
Abby's that hulked out female, and then they picked this much more normal looking female for the movie or for the TV show.
I haven't actually seen her. Hang on, I'm curious. Let me look this up real quick. TV show. Abby?
I mean, Abby in the game is like Hassan with a female head. So
yeah. No, I got you. Okay, so yeah, here's Abby. Where's the? Oh, is this the actress right here?
Yep.
Wait, hang on. I don't see her name anywhere. Oh wait, she's played by Laura Bailey through motion capture. Oh no, wait, that's game stuff.
Oh, that's the voice actress.
Here we go.
There we go.
Let's look at this article real quick. Oh, is this her right here?
I think so.
Caitlin Dever said she's aware of the reaction to the character. Happy from a section of Last of Us Part 2 players.
That does not scream roid rage to me.
Not at all.
Yeah. Which, I mean, a lot of people's like thing was like, how the fuck is Abby that hulked up in the apocalypse anyway? But
right.
Roids.
But let me see, Caitlin Dever. I just want to see get a better look at her here. Images. Okay. Yeah, that is a much smaller, more womanly actor there.
Yep.
That is not nearly as.
Oh, honey, you need to put on some pounds or something.
At the gym.
Well, I mean, as far as I think she looks fine as a person. Like as far as playing Abby,
yeah, no,
you guys are absolutely right.
Oh no, she's adorable.
She looks exactly. She is absolutely beautiful as a person. But if she wants to play someone who is roid rage incarnate, then you need to work on it a little bit, darling. Otherwise, you're fine. Just don't play Abby.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. The inversion is funny. The game's Abby doesn't look like a real person, but while Ellie looks normal, but in the TV show it's reversed. Yep, man. Yeah, the Ellie actress. Man, oh god, she's getting dogged so hard on Twitter when they put out that fucking poster. The Last of Us poster. Oh god, man.
Poor thing.
I do feel bad, man. But I also feel I did laugh at some of the jokes.
I feel a little bad, but I can't feel too bad because I mean, she had to kind of know what the fuck she was getting into, right?
I
mean, she's an adult. Whatever.
She can look it up.
Yeah, and you see the hang on, last. Part 2 or season 2, I guess. I should put it season 2. Hang on. Probably come up easier that way. Yeah, that's a bad still. Wait, where's? Oh, okay,
well,
yeah. So
there really are
so
good stills.
Yeah, so we got the original Last of Us Part 2 like cover, right, with the in-game Ellie.
Yeah.
And then we got the poster for that.
Oh
yeah.
God.
There's a name for that face, and I don't know that I should say it.
Well, the joke going around was the whole fetal alcohol syndrome thing.
Oh, you see, I was going Down syndrome, but yeah, same difference.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, little column B. Both work.
I'm sorry. I'm sure she's a nice girl. I'm sure she's great. I'm just like this. It's
But oh
not,
my
it's
god,
not, it
that
ain't
was a
hitting.
terrible photo.
It is
that
not
was a
hitting
terrible
with-
photo, honey.
It's okay.
They shouldn't have done you like that. They shouldn't have done you like that. I am so sorry, honey.
Oh no. The last chromosome. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, I'm so glad Ass is not here. He gets so mad at me for laughing at that. Holy shit.
She looks like a very sweet kid. I'm
She
sorry
does.
that the internet is going to eviscerate her.
Oh,
Which is
I mean,
also-
it already
future.
has. She was in season 1.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Which is especially bad, right? Because like, how old does this character look to you guys? Just out of curiosity.
Like,
12.
I'd say 14 at the oldest.
Ellie in part 2 of The Last of Us is 19 years old.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And that person is like in her 20s or something, if I'm recalling.
Yeah, the
She is
actress is
in
in
her
her
20s.
20s. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a child.
Nope. That is a full-grown adult right there.
Yep.
Oh my.
And it's like it worked in part 1, right? Because
Yeah.
like
Because
she's
in part
playing
one,
Ellie
she
in the
was younger.
yeah she was playing Ellie in season 1, and Ellie in season 1 is like
Was a child.
13 or something like that. I don't know.
13, 14,
Yeah.
yeah, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, so it worked
But-
then, but
But no,
Now
now.
now it's
Oh,
you
my-
know supposed to look a little older.
Mm.
Think we might have wanted to maybe
This-
switch the actresses out on this one. I don't know.
Oh, but she looks like an angry toddler. Like, go back. That is the face of a toddler who is being told, no, you can't have another piece of pie.
Bella Ramsey, yes, right. Sorry. Okay, so I feel bad. we gotta move on. We gotta do something. That dog's out here. But yeah, I don't know. So as far as the God of War stuff, because that's what we were talking about in the first place here.
Oh, fuck, you're right. That
yeah,
was a
yeah.
long time ago.
It was, yeah. I just, yeah. So I'm very worried about it. Very worried about it. I really, it shouldn't be that hard to get it right, but I mean, we're gonna have to wait and see. And I would like it to be good.
Again, they can ruin the simplest of things.
Yeah. And it's like, it's also, I'm just so tired of seeing these game companies like take a game and try and make it into a movie or a TV show, and then it just being garbage, right? It's like,
Virtue signaling.
Or anime. God, like fuck, they announced the live action Claymore, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I've been reading Claymore for the first time recently, and I love it. It's great. I don't fucking think they're gonna be able to nail it in a live action concept in any way. I don't think it's gonna happen, and I worry because I believe we're absolutely gonna be race swapping the shit out of because every significant character, the Claymores themselves, like the warrior women that are the focus of Claymore, they're all like blonde white women, so I don't know if that's gonna fly in current year.
Speaking of being gendered or race changed, y'all been following that new Harry Potter?
Yeah, we talked about it last
Yeah.
week. Yeah, we did talk about that one last week too. Yeah, we had our fun with that one. Oh man, I'm just like at a point like the last thing we said on that topic is we're chomping at the bit to see the rest of the casting at this point.
Yes,
Holy shit, Rod, are you
yes,
okay?
I am too.
Oh,
I
yeah, sorry.
want-
Something fell and I was looking for it.
Oh, okay, like your models just
want
start
to see
freaking out
Hermione
like, oh
be
Jesus.
a 30-year-old man.
Well, Hermione's gonna be black, most likely, right? Because that was like the whole, that was J.K. Rowling's whole thing back when she was like doing all those crazy tweets, like rewriting her Harry Potter lore of like all the characters, Dumbledore being gay. Like, here's the thing though, because people always talk about like the Hermione's black and the Dumbledore is gay, right? But my favorite one never comes up, and I'm so sad because I think it's the best fucking one that she did during that weird like schizo Facebook posting shit she was doing about the Harry Potter series. My favorite one is the one where she tweeted about how apparently wizards don't actually go to a bathroom. They just shit in their robes and then magic it away.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah, that was real. She actually posted that on Facebook or Twitter or whatever the fuck. But Yeah, it's like apparently wizards don't like go to the bathroom. They just shit in their robes and then just wave the wand and it's gone. They're essentially just rocking prestidigitation just constantly, right? That's my fucking favorite. I hope that makes it to the Harry Potter show. like Harry's just talking to Dumbledore about fucking whatever, right? And then just mid-sentence, like Dumbledore, just like you just like see his like eye twitch a little bit, and you like hear like the smallest like shit noise. and then mid-conversation, he just waves his wand a little bit, and then you hear like a weird like a it's just. Oh, I want it so bad. That's the one thing I really want to make it to the Harry Potter show. Just take all the stupid fucking, like if they could do all the other stupid tweets too, the Black Hermione, the gay Dumbledore, the, I don't know, biracial Ron Weasley or whatever I don't care. Do everything else as long as you put the wizard shitting their robes bit in there too. I'll watch every episode if that's in there. Oh fuck.
That sounds kind of like a fetish.
I imagine that's her way of coping with her time being homeless. Scratch that, near homeless. Oh man, I don't know. I'm not super sure, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. We're in a weird place. We're in a weird, creatively bankrupt place where everything we see coming out is just a story that was already done better in a video game or an anime, and they're just gonna make a worse version of it just so they like can say they made something, I guess. You know, like they don't want to make anything new, but as long as they're putting out some kind of content, you know, they got infinite material they can draw from books or shows or cartoons of the past, and just make it worse somehow and put it out. You know, it doesn't matter if people don't watch it as long as it's there, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know how this works anymore, because like I assumed the point was to put out things that people like so you actually make money from the views and the sold tickets and all that, right? But nowadays it just seems like you just have to put out whatever the fuck, and that somehow helps you keep going. I don't get it. I
Don't question it. Just absorb content and then be excited for more content.
I mean, that is what I'm doing with Monster Hunter at the very least. So. Because I know the content. Occasionally. Because I know that the Monster Hunter content's going to be good. That's the thing. Because they always put out good shit. All right, Monster Hunter's killing it constantly. I fucking love those games. But yeah, I don't know, man. We'll have to wait and see. But with that, though, I think that's pretty much everything that's been going on, for the most part, right?
Yeah, I don't have anything to add.
Right now.
I am gonna send you a collage of my cat, though.
Please do. We can put it up on screen while we're going over the.
I just sent it to Kitsu as well.
Oh wait, I almost forgot. I was gonna say go over the questions, but we should do the podcast's titles that we can do, and then we'll do the questions while we let everybody vote on the titles. So I didn't come up with many this time. I only got like 2 in there. I think there were probably some others that I probably could have thought up, but the creative juices weren't flowing, and Rada never helps me come up with titles. So
no,
yeah.
Well, I mean, I tried to earlier, but I think my volume was down.
Oh, what was yours? What was yours?
I don't remember now. It was way
Damn
back
it.
at the beginning. I pointed out something could be a title, but I don't think you heard me.
My bad. Yeah, your volume was a little low. I was trying to like raise you up a little bit, but.
Yeah, no, it was. So I did the BIOS thing, and all of my settings on my computer got fucked up. So I didn't think to go in and check which microphone my computer was using. And I have a Rodecaster, so it was using the Rodecaster in multi-channel mode as opposed to the Rodecaster in regular mode, which actually raises my volume. And then I had to go into the back end further and pull up the volume, because there's some things when I use them, it actually pushes my volume down, even though I specifically told Windows that it can't fuck with my volume, but it still does it anyway. It's really irritating.
Windows is a special being.
God, I hate it so much.
I got you. Okay, Rada, Nemo, Bear suggested a title as well. Should we? Do we put it in the running?
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine.
That's a title.
Okay. All right. There it is. All right, fine, Bear. We're putting it in.
Are we gonna do the? Are we
So
gonna
we got
do
at least
the?
we have at least 3 then.
Are we gonna do the thing first while we're doing the questions? The poll.
We're doing the poll first so that they can vote while we do the
Okay.
questions.
All right.
That was your
Hold
idea,
on.
remember? That way we
It
can
was.
do it a little more efficiently.
Yeah. Now you're expecting me to remember things I say.
Now you're good. So we had
Hold on.
keep the wheel turning or perish. Yeah, the general content creator mentality.
Wait, why is it not letting me create another option?
Uh-oh. We got technical issues?
It's only letting me do 2 options. Oh, there we go. I figured it out.
Okay.
Well,
once
it's
again-
just a part of streaming.
It's oh my god, we won't. Right now,
Appreciate it.
everything's an issue.
Dude, every time I
Appreciate
turn
you,
on my OBS, I have to reset my freaking microphone. It forgets which one it is every time.
Oh shit.
Ah.
Thankfully, I haven't had that issue, but no, I like right now. It's like I normally pop out the chat window so that I can have it on top of things and do multiple things at once.
Yeah.
But I
Makes
lost the 3 little dots that let me pop it out.
Mm.
Oh,
I don't
no.
know where they are. They're just not there. So
Yeah, I do
yeah,
I do get
it's-
you though, Nemo, because my mic gets like crackly aids every so often. Usually I have to just like plug it out and plug it in again, but
all right, poll is up.
okay.
We got
Yeah.
15 people watching, so if we can get 6 votes, I would be very happy.
Yeah.
Uh,
We could shoot for 10 even. That'd be cool. But
I
we
try
got
to be fair.
mhm,
Go ahead.
of course. We got keep the wheel turning or perish. We got Cuban VTuber assets go hard. God, that's just so funny. I was so unprepared for that. I was so unprepared for that.
It was it was what Legal Mindset had in his tweet that got me.
Just the asset itself is what got me. He's like,
Oh.
Jesus fuck, Kevin. Like
Yeah,
that guy
he's
does
what?
not fucking care. He's just
He's out here living life to the fullest.
I am extremally interested and also incredibly terrified as to what his next asset's gonna be, right?
Yeah,
Like it's
some
just
of
gonna
those
be
are.
like he's just gonna have like Martin holding a fucking noose or something. I don't know.
I still remember the hot dog.
Oh man.
Okay.
And then the last chromosome.
Yep.
Was our
Yep.
last minute selection there. I can really appreciate for all the controversy that Kevin draws that he keeps on keeping on. Yeah, he's here's the thing, right? You can never actually be canceled if you don't let them cancel you. So
Exactly.
and the
You
man's
just keep
really
going. You're fine.
the man's really fucking good at what he does, so people are still gonna come to him for commissions. You know, he's really good at rigging models, so they can't get rid of him. He's too good at it. It's essentially that thing where it's like you're a employee in a company, but you're so fucking good at what you do that you can essentially get away with like all kinds of shit because they can't afford to get rid of you, right? He's kind of that's where Kevin is essentially.
Someday I will raise the money to have somebody improve the rigging on my tentacles.
I mean, I think they're pretty good. They're nice and
They
wiggly.
they do okay, but I would like just a little more
Little more wriggle.
wriggle, a little more specific wriggle. Like when I smile, I'd like them to do something, kind of thing.
Gotcha.
It's all it would. The problem is it takes the money to pay somebody who would be okay with sitting down and playing with something very non-traditional. So
Fair. I could ask
that's
a friend of
the
mine.
big issue there.
I could ask a friend of mine to see if he'd be willing to take a crack at it, because my VTuber father is quite talented. I know you've seen my model. He's
Yeah,
pretty good,
you've got a
and he's
good
only
model.
gotten better since. Like that model that I have right now that he made is like 2 years old. He's actually working
wow.
on something for Rosa right now. That's going to be like his new stuff with like all his new techniques and shit. So we're gonna see how that comes out.
Nice.
Yeah, the new Rosa model is gonna be great.
That'd be great. All right.
But,
So for the
Hey,
questions,
Chelsea. Questions. What do we got?
we have Azeroth Rosier Amon says for
Oh,
Jazz,
shit.
which would you rather, sit on a cake and eat a dick, or sit on a dick and eat a cake?
Does the dick have to be like inside me?
I don't know if he's here to clarify.
New Rosa, or do you mean Ginny 2.0? I mean new Rosa Bear, not the Ginny model, because that's already out, and no, this is the new Rosa, like the one you guys saw a while ago with like the half shirt and the abs and shit, like the whole new outfit and everything. That's coming up soon, so yeah, look forward to it. An important question. My question asked it was, does the dick have to be in me that I'm sitting on, or can it like just be flat against the person who owns it, and I can just and like can we do hot dogging, or does it have to be like inside? Like,
Apparently, it has to be in you.
Damn.
Okay, well. Oh god.
I mean, it sounds like you're getting a dick in you some way at this point. It's just which end would you prefer?
I don't know.
And do you want to be able to eat cake? Because after you sit on the cake, I don't think you're going to eat it.
Yeah.
I'd rather eat the cake.
Yeah. Well, you're a
kind of
girl. Like, you don't
eating
like this.
cake
Isn't this?
too, so.
This is a very different question for you.
You'll be
right?
fine.
Oh,
Like,
it only hurt for a minute.
You
Think
actually
of the
have the
cake.
thing the dick can go in, right? I mean, that isn't your anus.
You have a
obviously.
thing of the
Cake.
dick go in, so and you get cake at the same time.
Like, what if it's the best cake in the world and you only get to try it if you take one for the team?
Or you get the cake all to yourself if you take it.
Ooh. It's like
It
a
is now-
5-tier lava cake.
Your cake. Nobody else
reminding-
gets that cake.
You guys are reminding me. Actually, I have like really good cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory in my fridge. I can go eat it right after this. So.
And you don't even have to have a dick for that one. But back to the actual question.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I realize I'm not going to be allowed to get away from answering this, am I?
No, not really.
Okay.
Cake or dick?
Well, no, it's like it's basically dick or dick. It's just which end.
I know, but if he chooses cake, he gets cake and dick. But if he chooses dick, it's just dick.
True.
So cake or dick?
Okay, you know what? Fucking fine. I'm gonna sit on the dick and eat. I don't
Kind of
want
wish
to
we
taste.
hadn't.
I don't want to taste a dick, okay? But like, if at least if I'm sitting on a dick, I can pretend I'm just pushing out a really fat shit, right? Because I've done that before, right? Like I had like massive shits that like spread my head. So it's like I can kind of pretend, right? But if the dick's in my mouth, I can't really ignore that. It's just it's in the mouth. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Plus, cake tastes better. I mean, that's just true.
Yeah, at least I can distract myself with the cake at the same time. So.
All right, and then
God damn it.
Astaroth
Fuck you,
Rosier
Asta.
de Amon asks,
God,
for
Asta?
everyone, would you rather have unlimited bacon but no games? Or unlimited game? I think he means, or unlimited games but no bacon.
Probably the
And
latter. I go with the
I
latter.
would go with the game. I love bacon, but I would still go with the games.
Yeah,
I would go for the games.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
After you, Nima. No, after you, Nima.
No.
You first. Please.
Fuck you. You go first.
Okay, fine. So, like, the thing with me is that, like, I do like bacon. Obviously, I like bacon. But, like, when it comes to, like, breakfast, and God, I can't believe I set myself up after that first question. God damn it. When it comes to breakfast food, I prefer sausage to bacon. Fuck you, Asta, you son of a bitch! No. God damn it. Motherfucker.
Teacher.
Oh, God damn it. This podcast needs more views. This podcast fucking deserves more views. God damn it.
You just don't want to be asked by the one person.
The problem is if this podcast had more views, more people would know that you prefer sausage to bacon.
Yeah.
And we would take a dick for cake. So
But at the very least, we might get more super chats for this, you know?
that's true. That's true.
Anyway.
We'll get
All
there.
right.
It takes time. These things don't happen overnight, you know.
Do you want to change your
We're only
earlier
52
answer?
episodes
No.
in.
Because a sausage isn't a dick, all right? It's the fucking implication, but at least it actually tastes good, all right?
Ooh.
I fucking can't. I fucking God. I can't do this anymore.
Motorboating your own thoughts, I see.
What's the next fucking question? God damn it, please. Next.
From NDA 8666 in a Nigerian accent. Nemo, why are you trash gurgling?
Why am I trash gurgle? Good question. Why not? Why not be trash gurgle? Why are you not trash gurgle, huh? Fix yourself!
Yeah, you may not like it, chat, but this is what peak performance looks like.
Exactly. I am a peak human being. I am at my most powerful. This is my ultimate form.
Stronger than Super
Fantastic.
Saiyan 4, confirmed.
Exactly.
You know, I just thought about it. I should start using the Salika model on this podcast so you don't have to deal with the wings.
The implication of dick also would have gone hard as a title. You're right. Oh,
And you see, I was thinking dick or cake would have been a great time.
But Bear, did you have to say gone hard? Really? Was there no other way to say? You know what? Okay, see, this is also why I think it is more efficient to do the vote first and then do the questions while they're voting. But sometimes some fucking good titles come up in the questions. So it's like,
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, okay,
But,
so we'll have to really think about that one.
Yeah, we'll have to debate. But it does look like the last chromosome is winning
Of course it is.
the thing. So I think we'll go ahead and we're going to end the Q&A because everybody asked a question.
Shouldn't it be the last of chromosomes? Like, just so it's like a little more, like you can see the original title a little more in it, right?
No, I think the last chromosome's close enough. Close enough.
It's like a spoof on the last unicorn. It's the last chromosome. They're just as hard to find.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Great titles from these questions. Yeah. Was that all the questions, or do you have more?
That was it. We just had the 3 tonight.
Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. Guys, you gotta ask us more questions. Ask us more horrible things, like Asta here. Asta's setting a great, awful example. You guys gotta... But target Rada next time, not me.
I think they're afraid of me.
I mean, why would they be? You're wrong.
Maybe that's why they're afraid of me. I mean,
Twitch is already scared of anime thighs.
I was about to argue, Rada, but you're not wrong. I remember I just saw a tweet from fucking Yellow Flash with the statistic of like the 45% of men who just like stopped trying to date women at all. I was like, you know what?
Yep.
I think you're actually pretty fucking right.
Yep.
God damn it.
I know what I'm doing here. Goddamn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, realistically, as long as you have something to eat up the airtime while doing the title poll, it doesn't matter whether you have them before or after the questions. Yeah, my fallback was going to be if we had done the questions first and then did the vote. I would have pulled up the fucking Happy Gilmore 2 trailer that just dropped, because that's a thing now. It's so weird, man. We're taking like all this shit from like the like late 90s. Or like actually,
that had been the 2000s.
Yeah, like late 90s, early
2010s.
When did wait, no, hang on.
Netflix wasn't really a thing until, I guess, never mind, that's not Netflix.
Happy Gilmore.
Just the confidence that you don't have any shame.
I feel like
okay,
Happy Gilmore
Barry,
was
you
like
got it.
Was Happy Gilmore not like mid 90s? Because I was like around time like Waterboy.
I don't remember.
That was 1996.
Okay, so, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, so mid late 90s, like all kinds of shit from that era is just like coming back for whatever the hell reason. I don't know.
Nostalgia
it's
bait.
weird. It looked fine though. Like, to be honest, the
looked
trailer
good.
looked okay. Yeah.
So,
what else looked good? The Lilo and Stitch trailer dropped. We could talk about that for like a second, because that actually looked okay. Looked all right. Not bad.
I mean, it made me chuckle, but at the same time, I don't believe that taking animated movies and making them live action is a good idea. I don't think it comes out right.
I don't get the hype of it. Like,
Me
we like
either.
animated movies because they're unrealistic. Why are we putting realism in it? Stop.
Yeah, I'd prefer to just
And I
watch
like them because of the animation, especially 2D hand-drawn animation, is amazing. We don't get enough of it today.
Yes, it's delicious.
Well, I mean, you get it from anime now. That's the thing.
But it's not the same type, you know. I like
want Western
anime, but
2D animation.
I want good Western 2D animation. You know, like the old Looney Tunes or the old freaking Don Bluth. Give me, oh my God, Don Bluth put out a tweet the other day saying he was thinking about doing a movie, and I'm like, fuck yes, I am there. I take my money right now. I want this.
Yeah, I got you.
Because
I'm gonna sound like a fucking loser right now.
what else is new?
Nani was hotter in the original cartoon than in the live action.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. She was hot.
I mean, but that's the way it always is you know,
Yeah.
the characters in the cartoon always look better than whatever live action person they pick. And
true.
then you have that whole drama over them not being dark enough.
Oh god, that whole fucking
I mean,
thing, man.
I'm looking
It's-
at that kid and it's like, how much fucking darker do you want? She's Hawaiian, not black.
Yeah, it's the same shit they do whenever it's like artists on Twitter, right? Whenever they draw a black character like a shade or two lighter than they should be, right? But whenever it's somebody drawing a Asian or white character black, we do not see it. We do not see it.
Yeah. Nope,
I'm gonna pretend
totally fine.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that, or I'm gonna cheer it on actively. Or I'm gonna cheer it on actively. One of those two things.
Yes.
But the moment a black character gets drawn as anything other than the exact black they were, it's time to grab the fucking pitchforks, grab the torches. We're on them. It's
Yep.
the hate exactly.
Or even if you draw a fucking Brazilian a couple states too light. Oh my god.
That fucking Nemo, that fucking noise coming out of you while using that fugu is amazing. It fits so well. Do it again.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
It's cute.
Okay. Now do Swedish Chef.
Bark.
Yeah.
Defer.
I fucking love Swedish Chef.
Oh, Swedish Chef's amazing.
God,
So is Beaker.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love
the
Beaker.
the Muppets in general, man. I miss the Muppets.
Oh god, I want more fucking Muppets. I want real Muppets. I want, when they put the love and the care into them, and they made a full movie that was fantastic and resonated with children and adults, and everybody could watch it together without feeling like they were having their brains sucked out through their ass.
Man, I went back and watched some clips from Muppet Treasure Island the other day.
Yeah.
Oh god, I haven't watched that in so long.
Fucking love
It's
that
amazing.
movie. It's so good, and the songs were good too. They're so much fun. I miss it. I do.
That was great.
Anyway, yeah, better times.
But that's to answer your earlier question. That's why that stuff's coming back, is because we have these fond memories of when this shit was good. So they're going back and trying to bring it back, but they just do the whole skin suit thing where it's the thing we loved, but something else has been shoved inside of it, and it's peeking through the eye holes. And you can see the eye holes drooping down halfway the cheek, and you can see the little pussy stuff draining from it as it festers out.
Are you just describing the game over screen from Five Nights at Freddy's?
Basically, yes.
Well, at any rate, I suppose that's it for us for tonight, guys. I think we're done. I think we went over everything. Oh, but Nemo, please do tell the audience about yourself again and where they can find you and the things that you do.
All right, well, you can find me breaking shit Friday through Tuesday every week on Twitch. You can find me by looking up my first name, Nemo Mimi, Nemomimi. Try spelling my last name or even saying it. I highly encourage you. It makes me laugh. But I normally start around anywhere from 12 to 12:30 Pacific Standard Time, and I stream for 4 to 6 hours on a regular variety streamer, and then I post the archive on YouTube. You can find it by looking up my name and then slapping VODs at the end of it. I know, very original.
Hey, sounds good to me. Man, we probably should have prepared your links that we could then put in the chat.
Yeah, I was going to ask about them, but there's next. Well, no, Asta's going to be here now. Asta still hasn't given me any fucking links for him. What the fuck?
Well, because Asta doesn't stream, he draws. And we need to link his
but we
Twitter.
could still, if he takes commissions or something, we could put that in there.
We should probably make. Is Bear a mod for the?
Bear is a mod, yes. That's
good.
what the little. Can you not see the wrench next to his name?
I cannot because I'm using Restream.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, but thanks, Bear. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, so guys, go give Nemo a follow. Go check her out. She's great, as you can tell. She's one of the good. She's one of the good
and
ones.
gals for having me here. It was a pleasure to visit.
Yeah, it was great to have you.
For a woman, I didn't hate her. It was great.
Hey!
Well, I think you'll be excited for our next guest too, but I'll talk about it at the very end. Rada, what about you? What do you got going on?
It should be a normal week this week. There will be no 12-hour stream this week, so I will be streaming on Thursday. I will start making videos again now that my fucking Premiere Pro will work and I don't have to deal with a crash every time I try to do anything. So that should actually make me even sound happier, and maybe I can even start doing fun things in my videos instead of just straight editing, because I'm not terrified that it's going to crash every few minutes. And so videos, the stream on Thursday at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. I don't think. Oh no, and then there should be D&D on my Horror Amarada channel. That will be at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. It's a 3.5 game. We have lots of fun there. Mostly, where are we right now? We just killed a bunch of goblinoids. That stole some stuff from this elf tribe that we were kind of in trouble with because we killed their goose Zilla god, and then took all the treasure it had. And because of that, my character currently can't do her negotiating thing with the selling stuff, and that's like my favorite part of the game. So it's been really depressing. But we're just about to the point where we're going to go and search out and see if we can find the treasure that they stole, so that we can get it back to the elves, and I can go back to fleecing markets. So
fun stuff.
That should be fun.
Very cool. Very cool. As for me, I think Monster Hunter tomorrow. I know that Patho and Rosa still need to get to like the very end of the end game, so I was gonna help them with that. I don't know if we're doing that tomorrow though. I need to circle back with them and figure that out. I am definitely going to play Jack 2 this week. I swear to God, I am. It's going to happen. And then I don't know, maybe like some Marvel Rivals or some Fortnite or something multiplayer would be nice. Get some of the homies together. I know Astra's in the chat somewhere. I know he wants to play more Marvel Rivals, so that game's great, and I would love to play more of it anyway. So that's the thing I should start. Yeah, maybe we'll get a Muppet done too. Who knows? But that's gonna be the plan. And of course, we have D&D on Monday as well. Me and Rosa and Patho and Aston and the crew and the whole crew. So that'll be fun. You guys can come hang out for that. Hit me up if you do Rivals. Absolutely, Bear. Yeah, Bear will join in too. There we go. Also, I know you were saying Horror Amarada, but your accent makes me hear Horror Amarada every time. Yeah, I'm sorry. Horror Amarada.
Horror Amarada. Yeah, most people have problems with horror. I don't know why. That last R just has a problem coming out of their mouth.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. But yeah, that'll be it for us, guys. So yeah, check me out over at Digital Soul Spark on Twitch and YouTube. That's where I stream, and we'll be having some fun over there. So come hang out. Would love to have you. But with that, we'll be done for this time. Of course, Asa will be back next week, and then the week after that, Lumi has expressed interest to coming back on the podcast. So I think we'll be having her again as a guest. Yeah, I know you met Lumi briefly during the whole inter-podcast thing that we did, Rada.
Yeah, and I didn't hear her either, so that's great.
Yeah. So, but this time you'll get to speak to her a little more directly, and I think you two are going to get along great. So that'll be fun. So yeah, look forward to that, everybody. But for tonight, we're out of here. We're done. So you guys know the deal. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Be here next week, same time, same day, and we will see you then. Until then, later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.